Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly Satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji Namo.
Welcome to our November 12th, 2025 Vedgurudev's Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang. So before we get started, we will welcome all of our honored, auspicious guests. We will start with Goddess Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of infinite abundance, wealth, and prosperity. And I will say her mantra 3 times, wholeheartedly, with love and devotion. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Next to Lakshmi is the highest of them all, pure consciousness himself, Adi Yogi, the first yogi, Lord Shiva himself. And I would say Lord Shiva's mantra 3 times wholeheartedly with love and devotion also. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Next to Lord Shiva, behind Mataji, is remover of all obstacles, Lord of success, Lord Ganesha. And I will say Lord Ganesha's mantra wholeheartedly with love and devotion also 3 times. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And in the front, the deathless, immortal Himalayan yogi, our beloved Satgurudeva, the fountainhead, the pointer, the highest Kriya yogi there is, Babaji. And I will say Babaji's Mula mantra wholeheartedly with love and devotion also 3 times. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Next to Babaji is the deathless, immortal Himalayan yogini, Mataji herself. And I would say Mataji's Mula mantra, wholeheartedly with love and devotion, also 3 times. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Now that we have welcomed all of our auspicious, honored guests to our November 12th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We only need 200 more watch hours to be monetized, so support the Kriya Yoga family. Watch all of our Mantra Mondays. Watch all of our Babaji quotes. Watch all of our satsangs. Watch all of our soul talks. A lot of good information and value there, and you'll be supporting the Kriya Yoga family and helping us get monetized. We only need 200 more watch hours, so help put us over the top. You got us to 1,000 subscribers. Now all we need is 200 more watch hours, and we're all the way there. And also, make sure you, if you want to practice Kriya Yoga 100% free, make sure you go to freekriyayoga.com and practice Kriya Yoga 100% free with over 830 like-minded Kriya Yogis and Yoginis practicing Kriya Yoga worldwide for absolutely free. And it's also soullender.com, making soul connections. Click on the map tab and you'll see all of the people all around the world. And maybe you make a great connection or find somebody to meditate with or practice Kriya Yoga with. And if you want to join me, Veronica, and Paul and master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to KriyaYogaMasterclass.com. And with that said, we'll start our November 12th, 2025 Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang. Namaste, Veronica and Paul. How are you today?
Namaste.
Namaste. Doing well.
Yep.
Outstanding.
Yeah, so I do, just to start off right away, I do have a small story to tell, and this is going to be something for you to speak on because, so I had a customer come in today. It was just like a normal job, and after the job was done, I returned her computer to her, and, everything was good. Then she did contact me back, just asking me some little minor question, but then she started throwing in some personal details about her life, like that she's struggling. Okay, so when this happens, I know that it's for a reason. So what was happening was in her life, there was a person in her life that was dying, and it was just like a friend, but this friend had no one to turn to, and all their relatives were gone. She's kind of like the last, one of the last people that she has to talk to. And so she's struggling with that. They don't, she had all kinds of thoughts, and, she's talking to me about this. So I'm like, who am I? I'm just your computer guy. But, I know it's for a higher purpose, but, she's worried about oh, what's going to happen when he dies? There's nobody to even cover the funeral. And, so I just tried to give, the best advice I could, that, first of all, that we're not these bodies. We're, eternal, immortal beings. And this is just a shell, and, that everything will work out the way it should. And then I, offered her, why don't you come to the yoga school, and initially it sounded like she liked the idea. She said, "Oh, I did yoga as a child." And I said, "I think I made a comment, you can ask the guru, any questions that are troubling you, and he will answer wholeheartedly." But after I gave that response, she responded back like, "Oh, no thanks, but, God gives me all the, advice I need," or something to that effect. But, so, that, just brought to mind to me that a lot of people do not understand yoga. They do not, you know, even the introduction, we're doing this to all these like various gods. So somebody who just watched the introduction would not even, they wouldn't see Jesus in there and they wouldn't understand it. So, and even in some circles, it said that yoga's evil. They say all kinds of stuff. But so in that respect, I would like you to just explain what yoga is and how all that we do not like tell you who to worship and everything like that. And that, we're just here to help uplift everyone, and just explain a little bit about that if you could.
Yeah, I will first start off with saying is we look at yoga, Kriya yoga, as a science, right? We test it, we observe it, we experience it, we feel it, so we know it. I don't want you to blindly believe me that Shiva is the most high just because I say it. Test it for yourself. Whatever God you resonate with, that is the best God. I don't want you to borrow my beliefs. I want you to form your own beliefs. I want you to have a God of your own choosing. So, yoga, a lot of people get the misconception about yoga in the Western world that it's just asanas, right? That it's just postures, right? When you say yoga, people are like, oh, yeah, I do postures. But in the Vedic text, in the Hindu text, the postures are the least important. They more focus on mastering the mind and meditation, pranayama, secret yogic breath, aligning yourself with doing your breath work, asanas for the physical body, mantra japa, helping you focus and concentrate and calming your monkey mind and the mental clutter, and bhakti, aligning yourself with your inner divinity and singing songs that uplift you to the water in your body. So you resonate with your inner divinity and you light every cell in your body. So I like what Veronica said. Kriya yoga is a gym for your soul. It's an overall well-being. We focus on breath work. We focus on physical postures. We focus on mastering the mind in meditation. We focus on mantra japa. We focus on bhakti, like singing devotional songs, bhajans and kirtans. So I know a lot of people has misconceptions about yoga, right? They've seen a lot of the stories on the news about different rogue yogis who have given a black eye to yoga, right? I don't want to talk to a guru because he's going to hypnotize me, and before I know it, I'm not going to have no clothes on, and I saw the story on the news or whatever, right? So a lot of people have misconception about yoga. You're not giving away your power. You're taking control of your inner power, right? You're becoming the king or queen of your castle. You're taking control of your own power. You're not giving it away to somebody. You're taking control. That's why I say in our Kriya Yoga school, if you feel in pain or you feel uncomfortable with any practice we're doing or any Kriya, just discontinue. But I understand there's a lot of misconceptions about yoga out there, and a lot of people have been conditioned to not be open-minded about yoga. They've already formed their opinion because they saw something on the news or they heard something on the internet or whatever. So I just suggest to people, just keep an open mind, like just because we don't say a prayer or a mantra to Jesus doesn't mean we don't love Jesus. We love Jesus also, right? Like in our Kriya Yoga School, every Christmas we celebrate Yeshua. We do everything we can to align ourselves with Christ consciousness. If you go to Lake Shrine SRF in Malibu, Pacific Palisades, California, they have a big picture of Jesus, same size as Yogananda, same size as Krishna, same size as Babaji. So we love Jesus just because we're praising to Shiva, and doesn't mean we don't love Jesus. We love them all. We love all archangels. We love all ascended masters. We love all spirit guides. Actually, truth be told, if they sold a Jesus statue in Thailand, I probably would have a Jesus statue. They just don't have it available. So, I tried to get a Parvati statue instead of Lakshmi. They only had Lakshmi. So that's why I have these statues. But we love Jesus just the same, So I would say don't borrow your beliefs from anybody else. Find out what deity, what spiritual tradition works best for you. And that would be the best approach. A lot of people, me included, have been conditioned from birth. I was raised, my father was Catholic. My mother was Christian. I was raised going to church every Sunday and the Bible and everything. So it takes a while to break out of that conditioning. Or maybe you don't want to break out of that condition. Maybe you love Jesus, and that's perfectly fine. I would always say have a God of your own choosing. Just make sure that you're not regurgitating somebody else's story. This is a story that resonates the best with you. So, yeah, I would just say yoga is an overall well-being, like the 5 folds of yoga. We do asanas to support our physical body and strengthen our physical body. We do pranayama, breath work, to align ourselves in our breath and let go of all the stress and all the tension on the exhale of our breath. We master our mind and meditation. Most people let their mind take them wherever they want. We take control of our mind. We master our mind. So no matter what situation we're in, we have mastery over our mind and we become a problem solver. We don't hide under our bed. We don't cry about it. We solve problems. And we do mantra japa to keep us laser focused on the deity's phone number that we're calling. So the monkey mind, the mental clutter, the distractions, the conditionings of the external Maya delusional world don't have a chance. And we do bhakti, which is singing devotional songs, kirtans, bhajans, to the water in our body, uplifting, harmonizing the frequency in our body, and aligning ourselves with our inner divinity through singing songs and bijas and sound syllables and frequency. So I would say keep an open mind. Whatever you heard about yoga, don't believe anybody. Try it out for yourself. And we try to make it easy as possible by having a free Kriya Yoga School, freekriyayoga.com, 100% free. Give you some tools in your toolbox. Give it a try. Maybe it works for you. Maybe it doesn't. But at least you have some knowledge. You're not regurgitating other people's story about yoga. You're finding your own story. So I would definitely say try it out for yourself and keep an open mind. But it takes a little bit of awareness to, how can I say, break down the walls that you've been conditioned with from birth, right? A lot of people are going to tell you, if you open your third eyes, you're going to let in demons. You're worshiping false idols, But to be honest, what is a real idol of God? It's only a bunch of people's opinions. No one really knows. I always say a God defined is a God confined. I have no clue what God's real name is. I have no clue what God is doing. I have no clue anything about God, beyond my comprehension, above my pay grade. I don't want to put God in a box. So I try to stay away from people who say they know what God is, because how could anybody know beyond comprehension? So I would just say, have a God of your own choosing, have a spiritual practice of your own choosing. And if you resonate with Kriya Yoga, join our free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayoga.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Watch some of our videos. If you like them, then let's plant that tree today. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's perfectly fine. But I don't want no one to have blind faith in Kriya Yoga. I want you to test it. I want you to observe it. I want you to experience it. I want you to feel it. So I want you to know it. I don't want anyone to just regurgitate what I say. I want them to know it so they feel it, right? Veronica and Paul, are you practicing Kriya Yoga because I forced you?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So you feel the benefits, you get the fruits from practicing Kriya Yoga, and you continue practicing, not because you are forced to, not because you love it, and it helps you. It gives you a better mindset to traverse this Maya delusional world, you know, to integrate into your daily life, because it is surely crazy out there. So I would just say test it. We try to make it easy as possible. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, free. Go to freekriyayoga.com, 100% free, and join our free Kriya Yoga school. And we have over 830 like-minded yogis and yoginis, people walking the spiritual path, practicing Kriya Yoga, 100% free. So, yeah, we have a good community, interactive community, a lot of great videos, a lot of great insights. So, yeah, I would just say try it out for yourself. Don't have blind faith in anybody. Just test it for yourself. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but at least you know. At least you have some kind of framework to know what Kriya Yoga is. So when you hear Kriya Yoga, you're not regurgitating like, oh, my friend practiced Kriya Yoga, and I don't know, they try to steal her money or whatever, you know. Yeah, there's some bad apples, but there are a lot of good apples. So if you resonate with what we're doing here, just go to freekriyayoga.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel and try it out for yourself, you know. But definitely don't have blind faith. Test it, observe it, experience it, feel it, know it for yourself.
To go a little deeper, since we're all one, would you say that different cultures have different gods, but in reality, it's basically the same? Like Babaji is Christ, Babaji is Buddha, Babaji is Shiva. Would you say that? Yeah, because it's kind of confusing about all the different gods.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. Like, I always say that, you know. When I had my first darshan, right? The message was conveyed to me that you are Shiva and Shiva is you. And I said, I didn't come here to see Shiva. I came here to see Babaji. And there was a pause, and the message came back. Babaji is Shiva and Shiva is Babaji. So all these deities are basically, in my opinion, ambassadors or spark of the divine, right? They're ambassadors who come because the source, the God, is too omnipresent and too everywhere and everything. So your little mind can process the all omnipresence of God. They send deities that you would resonate with, in my opinion, right? So I resonate with Babaji, so they probably send Babaji to me. You know, if you resonate with Jesus, they would send Jesus to you. But it's the same thing, you know? Jesus is the source, and the source is Jesus. Jesus is Babaji is the source, and the source is Babaji. So I would say they're all lesser ambassadors of the omnipresence, the infinite universe of the source, you know? So that would be my opinion. So yeah, I would agree with you. So whatever deity you're praying to, as long as it comes from a place of love, not from a place of hate, it goes to the same place. So whether you call the source Jesus, or you call the source Babaji, or you call the source Shiva, I think it goes to the same place, in my opinion, you know? As long as you're coming from a place of love and harmony and peace, then I think you should be okay, you know? And I think God is all omnipresence. He's not he's not going to get mad if you call him a different name. He responds to all names. He is all names, and all names are him. So that's what I would say. So when you start saying we are the chosen one, my God is better than you, this is falling into the plan of divide and conquer, right? If we all say all gods are the best, then the 99% takes control and the 1% don't have a chance. Put it to you that way. I really like at Lake Shrine SRF, Self-Realization Fellowship, Malibu, California. They have shrines for all different spiritual traditions. We love all spiritual traditions. You know, it all goes to the same place. As long as you're kind, loving, and helping people, then you are our brother. I don't care what name you call God. You know, that's irrelevant. You know, they're all going to the same place anyway. So if you call Babaji Shiva, if you call God Shiva, you call Babaji God, or you call Jesus God, it's all the same to me, you know? So I look at more people's energy than what spiritual tradition they subscribe to, you know? If you're all understanding and all welcoming, then you're perfectly fine. When we went to the Himalayan mountains, we would walk and we would have Buddhists walk with us. We love them just the same. Even though we're yogis and they're Buddhists, we don't see no different, you know? Okay, you have a different color clothes than we have, but it's the same thing to us. So we're all accepting to all spiritual traditions. Long as you're coming from a place of unconditional love, not from a place of hate, then you are our brother. Well, I don't care what form you. If 3-Eye Atlas lands in front of my house and blue people get off 3-Eye Atlas and they say, "Hello, brother, I love you wholeheartedly," you know, I'll give them a big hug. I love them too. My bed is your bed. Let's go inside. What do you eat? You know, let's have some tea. So I'm welcoming to all spiritual traditions. I just, in my personal preference, I'm minus the dogma, right? You know, like I'm more focused on doing the inner work, not talking about the inner work. So the stories are great, but I'm more focusing on how to do Kriya Yoga, not talking about Kriya Yoga. Like my guru said, we don't talk about Kriya Yoga, we do Kriya Yoga. So yeah, that's what I would say. But we love all spiritual traditions. We love all deities. You know, we're not just focusing on certain deities. These are the deities I resonate with. But if you resonate with other deities, that's perfectly fine. Long as you're not borrowing your beliefs because you were conditioned from birth, these are the deities you really resonate with. I can't see no problem in that. So I would say all deities are a spark of God, but I see God everywhere and everything. So I look at a tree as God. I look at a cat as God. I look at birds as God. I look at ocean as God. So I look at everything as God. So it doesn't matter what name you call God. God is everywhere and everything. And that would probably be the best way I could say that out.
Thank you. And finally, in case this person is watching and is shy to ask their question regarding their personal situation that they have encountered, there's a person who has their families all passed away. They have very few friends. She's one of them. The person is dying, and she feels a heavy burden about that. Like, what advice would you give her?
Yeah, I would say this Maya delusional world is very dense, for Vedagurudev included. I go through things on a daily basis. You know, every day is a test as a yogi, Vedagurudev included. So we have a spiritual sanctuary, a walled garden, a meditated garden where you're safe in here. You could ask whatever you want, you know? This world throws a lot of crazy stuff at you. And if you don't have the right tools, it can become overwhelming, and it could be, you could fall deeper into a pit of despair. But whoever's watching this and whatever you're going through, I just want to tell you, you are beautiful, you are loved, and tomorrow is a new day. Whatever you're going through in the present moment, it's fleeting, it'll pass. And wake up tomorrow, wipe the slate clean, wake up with a smile on your face, stick your head out the window, look at the nature, look at the clouds in the sky, and look at the sun, and you will feel uplifted no matter what you're going through. I know this world has a way of putting its boot on your neck, me included, right? Some days I'm like, man, this is really tough mountain to climb today, you know? It happens to the best of us, but what we don't do, we don't hide under our bed about our problems. We solve our problems, you know? Like in our free Kriya Yoga school, we give you 7 different techniques to put in your toolbox, to put in your pocket. And if you need more tools, you can join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So basically, whatever you're going through, you reach in your toolbox. Well, let me see what I got. I got a hammer. That ain't going to work. I got a saw. That ain't going to work. I got a screwdriver. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I need. So you have some tools to help calm your mind and relax your mind and become the detached witness. Like, you start to see your problems on the movie screen of the universe, but you don't feel you're in the movie. You're creating space and separation. So, yeah, this world is hard. It's tough to overcome losing your loved ones. It's tough to make a dollar out here in this world. Everything is tough. It feels super dense, but you just got to put a smile on your face. And like, I like what you say, Paul. I'm Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump, and come on with it, you know? Stick your chin out, your shoulders back, your chest out, and say, come on with it. That's the best you got, you know? No one's going to get out of this world alive, right? My physical body's going to deteriorate. Everybody's physical body deteriorates. It happens to all of us, right? You know, no matter how much yoga I do, I'm not getting out of here alive either. You know what I'm saying? So things happen. I would say enjoy the time you did have, not the time you don't have. And celebrate the life of the person who passed, not them leaving their physical body, you know? Their soul lives on. Their energy lives on. So celebrate them as much as possible, you know? And try to live his best life as you can. And yeah, that's
So
what I would suggest.
the person is still living. So I think her main question is, what, if anything, can she do for this person? She cannot financially, do anything. So like, how can she help this person?
So if this person is still living, but she's running out of time, I would just comfort her and be with her, you know, read books to her, sing mantras to her, be in her presence. Let her know that congratulations, one day you're going to take the divine flight. And that's a beautiful thing. It's nothing to be scared of. When people transition, my best advice would be to them, never be in a fear-based state. Always being a loving, happy state, a blissful state. It's hard. because these things like to attach themselves to you. But, you know, you have to shed all that before you transition, because you don't want to carry that baggage that no longer serves you, you know? So, yeah, I would just say be in their presence, let them know that they're loved, read books to them, sing songs to them, hold their hand, transmute unconditional love to this person, and comfort them and make sure their journey is a blissful one. I would say that would be my best advice. So, you know, some people need a friend to transition with. I always like this beautiful story, right? And this is a great story. Satupon Lake, where I got named Diksha, you know, most of the pictures in our school are from there, right? Arjuna went to Satupon Lake. He said he didn't want to fight in the war no more. He was finished with this Maya delusional world. He took off all his armor, he bathed, and when he got out, he said, I'm going to walk into the snow until I attain moksha, which is liberation, right? Taking the divine flight home. When he was walking naked, this dog started to walk with him, and the dog comforted him on his journey. So eventually they were overcome by the snow and they transcended their physical body. So when Arjuna was given the opportunity to attain moksha, liberation, he said, I only want liberation if my dog can come with me, my trusted companion. So he was granted, him and his dog took the golden flight together. So this Maya delusional world is overwhelming for all of us. So it's good to have a companion, somebody to help you transition in the right way. So, yeah, I would just suggest be as understanding and loving as possible. Read books of this person, comfort this person, sing devotional songs, whichever spiritual tradition you subscribe to, and just be there for this person, you know? It's scary transitioning, right? Like most people are scared of death. It's a rare case. Like yogis, we welcome Maha Samadhi. All of our songs are about the transitioning. We can't wait for it, right? It's like winning the lottery. It's like Christmas Day, opening your presents, right? Like Maha Samadhi. We celebrate Maha Samadhi. All these ascended masters have Samadhi shrines. They attain the highest state. You know, that is how beautiful and glorious is that. We celebrate that. So most people are scared of death. But I like when Babaji says, death is a joke to me. We are the death of death. When we say the mantra, Om Namah Shivaya Trayambai Yajamahe, it means the fruit is detaching from the tree meaning your body, and the fruit is your soul that lives on. So we welcome that, but we have a different mind state. Like, I am not this body, I am not this mind. So yeah, I would just comfort people. Everything's going to be okay. Congratulations. You won the lottery. You're taking the divine flight home. This is a blissful experience. This is not a fearful or a scary experience. This is the day you've been waiting for your whole life. I know in my case, I've been waiting for, you know, I'm like,
I've always been
man,
waiting to die. Who hasn't been?
I mean, most people are scared of it, you know. That's how they get you to put chemicals in your body, you know, fear of losing your physical body, you know, fear of losing your money. That's how their playbook runs. It's fear-based, right? But if you're fearless, you're like, all right, today is the day. I can't wait, you know? So yeah, I would just comfort that person. I would let them know that they are loved, that this is not a scary experience. Millions of people, billions of people have gone through this experience, and your experience is defined by your state that you transition in. So I will always suggest transition in a blissful, happy state. because you don't want to carry that lower frequency baggage with you. You don't want it to follow you into the transitional state. So, yeah, I would just comfort everybody, let them know they're loved. This is not something to be scared of. This is something to be celebrated. And that would be my best advice.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Paul.
I hope that will be of comfort to her if she's watching.
I hope so too. And if you have any more questions, don't be shy. Feel free. Give them to me wholeheartedly. I answer all questions wholeheartedly as best as I can. I don't know everything, but I'll try to use my intuition and my stream of consciousness to guide me as best as I can, answering your questions.
Excellent.
Well, we have Dream Tooth here. He sends us a happy face, a wave, and prayer hands. So thank you for the
happy
prayer
face
hands.
and wave and prayer hands back to you, Dream Tooth CS. Glad to have you here. If you have any questions, put it in the YouTube chat. Congratulations.
And then I think I'll do this for the prayer hands.
Yeah, we have a good video on our YouTube channel about circles, the meaning of circles, and Wonder Woman spinning around with the circle sound effect, you know?
Yeah. Let me see. Where is she?
I think it says CD sound effect.
Oh, there you are.
Do circles. Use your inner energy and your superhero powers to overcome this Maya delusional world. Very overwhelming. Vedagurudev included.
Yeah. Shri M also sends Jai, Shri Ram, and if I can say this right, Anna Na and Anna.
Yeah. That's funny you say that. For Mantra Monday, we did the mantra for Lord Rama, which is Shri Ram. So yeah, you know, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram. So that will be coming this Mantra Monday for Lord Rama. So yeah, I agree with you, Shri Ram. You know.
And then Dream Tooth CS sends says fearless. I did my Navi Kriya today. That is amazing. Yes, fearless.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay fearless no matter what. It's hard. This world is dense. They're pulling your attention in all directions, but if you stay fearless, it usually dissipates like butter in the sun. So stay fearless. Do your kriyas, do your sadhana, do your pranayama, do your asanas, do your meditation, and you start to become the detached witness and laugh at this Maya delusional world like the joke it is, you know? So stay fearless out there, my friends.
Yes.
that is the lower frequency currency. That's their money, keeping you in a fear-based state. But if you're fearless, you laugh at them like the joke they are. Ah, there they go again. Oh my God, here they go again, you know?
Well,
so I've been practicing my Gayatri mantra, and I think I'm ready to give it a try.
Okay, great. Let's hear it.
Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devas Yadimahi Diyo Yo Na Prachodayat.
Oh, great, Paul.
Any mispronunciations?
Let me see. I'll say it. I'll say it slow. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Sat Viturvaranium Bargo Deva Sati Mahi Diyorna Prachodayat.
Okay. And you know the cadence, you know, it's like it seems like there's a lot of different cadences, you know, and it makes a difference. But it's interesting about the cadences because you know sometimes they have bhakti and they have different like, you know, rhythms that the chant is the mantra is given in. So anyhow, that's my
Yeah.
cadence.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It takes a while to get the rhythm. Like I've been learning that on Mantra Monday. So like Shiva's daughter Ahsoka isn't a mantra I always say. So it takes me a little while to get into the cadence or the rhythm, or like like some of them would kind of throw you off, like like Lord Rama, which I just said before this live stream. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. So the JJ kind of throws you off, so it takes a little bit of practice, but yeah, if I could do it, anybody could do it. But yeah, that's great, Paul. I love Gayatri mantra, don't my only secret to the Gayatri mantra is I said it like 10 million times. So, I just have a lot of practice. So just keep practicing. When you drive into work, practice it. When you drive home from work, practice it. When you get a moment, just practice it, and it'll become second nature after a while. But yeah, that's excellent. Jai Gayatri, the greatest.
Yes.
I was a Gayatri lover and I didn't know it till my guru smacked me on my head. Gayatri, you need Gayatri. Or, who's Gayatri? I never even heard of Gayatri.
Yeah,
I
you
heard
needed her.
Shiva, But yeah, my guru knows best. He definitely knew I needed Gayatri. So once I saw Gayatri, it just melted my heart. Now I'm a Gayatri lover. So I can't get enough of Gayatri. Anytime I have an opportunity to say Gayatri, I definitely say it. So say Gayatri as much as you can. And if you don't know the Gayatri mantra, just rewind this Satsang back and play it. You'll see. Follow
So
my
delving into the world of Three Eye Atlas and the Boogosphere, I will tell you about what I was watching today. So I've seen like various different videos about some mummified beings. You've heard about the long-headed skeletons or whatnot that they've found in Peru. And there was also this like tiny one. It was like, maybe like, maybe a foot and a half or a foot tall. It was very small. It was like a very desiccated little corpse. And they actually brought it to Mexico, right where the Boogosphere is. And they like unveiled it there. But, there's a lot of, people can and want to try to, put out scams and stuff, fake, things that they've created. But the one I just saw, so I had heard about the elongated heads, and like, they have those skulls. It's like, I mean, it's not, science fiction. It's a fact that these skulls are there, but they say that sometimes it's because somehow they admired that tall head, and they would like put on the kid, when you're a young child, your skull is still soft, so they could put like boards on it and like tie it to deform the skull. But so these they found these mummies related to the tall-headed ones, but they weren't really mummies. They're more like desiccated corpses, and they showed pictures of it. Very fascinating. But the one like striking thing is 3 fingers and 3 toes only. And some of the giants have been said to have like 6 fingers, 6 toes, double rows of teeth. I've heard of that. But so I saw, pictures of these corpses, and it's all organic. There's nothing, no metal, no glue, no nothing in there. So whatever it is, it's all organic. But of course, there's all kinds of, we couldn't figure out the DNA, blah, blah, blah. But I found it fascinating, and just like looking at the corpses, they just looked so. There's various different ones in different like a fetal position with the arms crossed, and you could just see the 3 fingers and the 3 toes. It was amazing. It looked super real, and you could see that the eye sockets were way bigger than ours. But yeah, I wish we would just know the truth. I just want the truth, as Mulder said.
Yeah.
On the X-Files. And also, I Want to Believe.
Yeah, one of my favorite shows.
Yeah. When I look back on
Yeah,
it now, though, I try to go back and watch some of them. I'm like, oh, geez, this is so corny. How did I ever watch this stuff? But I'm
At the
used to now
time.
the more modern sci-fi effects, But but yeah, it was a great show. But
yeah,
yeah,
I agree. I want to believe too, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. So what is the update on Three Eye Atlas?
I haven't gotten any new updates. Just we'll find out December 18th or 19th, somewhere in December. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be like very close to the Earth, even at that point, but it should be within telescope distance. But we'll see what happens. It could change course. Who knows?
Yeah, I watched your video on the free Kriya Yoga School about Three Eye Atlas. It was two
Yeah,
guys, and the guy was saying that on Three Eye Atlas, it's a galactic federation of all different beings that are coming to tell us that we need to love each other and be in peace and harmony and no more wars and no more nuclear bombs, or the consequences are going to be not beneficial for us. Quarantine, destruction, whatever. I was like, okay. Yeah, I hope we all be more loving and peaceful and happy and no more wars and loving each other, fellow man, and that type of stuff. That'd be a cool alien message to have, So I don't know. We'll see. We will see, So
well,
December 19th, I'll look up in the sky and I'll see if I
you better
see it.
break out your telescope.
Well, then I won't see it, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
have a telescope,
But
So
but going by the precept of as above, so below, it makes sense to me. Like, first of all, like I can't imagine us being alone, so I feel we're already under some type of quarantine. But it makes sense that, like, if there were many worlds and different races, there was probably wars, and they obviously would form some type of confederation to protect the weaker planets from hostile ones if there were such things. But it just makes sense to me, the whole concept, as above, so below, yeah, really resonates with me, and I feel there would be a galactic federation or something like that out there. If it is a vastly populated universe, as I believe it is.
yeah, I would hope so. We need somebody to protect us from ourselves, right? These chimpanzees with their finger on the nuclear football. We gotta go help them. They're getting crazy. This is not the way, right? This is not the way. Peace and harmony. And I thought what was funny that guy said in that video. He said that on Three Eye Atlas are all different types of beings. Some are bad beings and some are good beings, right? And I was like, how could they all coexist on one spaceship? He's like, the insects are bad, but the other ones are good. And I was like, well, I guess that's a good example, right? However I feel about your football team, let's put it all aside and let's all ride on the Three Eye Atlas and let's go help these monkeys with their finger on the nuclear football down there. No, I'm gonna put all my biases aside. No harm, no foul. You live on that planet. I live on this planet. Whatever. Okay, let's go make sure these monkeys don't blow themselves up.
Absolutely.
Or let's stop them from pushing the button on the nuclear football. Like they took over control of the nuclear codes or whatever. So hopefully that's true. But I guess to be continued. Let's see what happens.
Well, I guess I'll go. So, speaking of being tested, a couple weeks ago, I did my breast exam, And then they said that, oh, I think we see something. We need you to come back and do further tests. So yesterday I did that, and I just kept repeating in my mind, not in my universe. I am cancer free. I am healthy. My breasts are healthy. There's nothing there. And just kind of like, not in my universe. I just kept repeating those mantras. So I don't know. So just so you know, it is very uncomfortable. They put your breast between two panels and squish it as tight as they possibly can in every conceivable angle until you don't just stand there, don't breathe. So whatever your size is, it hurts. So I don't know. That was about 20 minutes. So, but and then they did an ultrasound, and that was another 20 minutes. So then it came back that everything was benign, and they think it was just like a twisted vein. So everything's fine. So, but
Great.
this world does test you. Like,
Yeah, like I always say, the water in your body's listening. So when you have positive affirmations, the water fills in the steps. So the universe fills in the steps. And like when you call for assistance, your spirit guides, your ascended masters are waiting for that call. So yeah, that's excellent news, Veronica.
yeah. Like,
This-
I didn't even want to think cancer. like
I like what you said. Cancer doesn't exist in my universe. I don't care what this doctor says. I don't care what the results say. It does not exist in my universe. So you kind of cultivate and enhance and craft your own universe, right? You harmonize and shape your own circumstances by speaking into existence your situation, So that's beautiful. That's a great example, So yeah, whatever you're going through, who's ever out there, speak highly to yourself and don't accept your circumstances as your reality. You craft your circumstances. You speak into existence what you want to happen. So no matter what this world throws at you, it's going to throw a lot of stuff at you on a daily basis. You overcome it by speaking highly to the water in your body, and you kind of shape your circumstances with your energy and your mindset. So yeah, have that as your affirmation. Not in my universe.
Yeah.
Cancer who? Never
Cancer
heard
who?
of you. Not in my vocabulary. It doesn't exist in my universe, So yeah,
So
not in my universe. I like it, Keep up the
related to
good
that
work, Veronica.
topic,
Oh, thank you.
related to that topic, it's very interesting because this is the medical system we're dealing with here, and they want us to take all these tests. Like I had a colonoscopy. Can't pronounce
Yeah.
the word. Colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy.
Yeah, and they want you to do it every 5 years. Like the first time I did it, and they looked, and I had maybe a couple polyps that they said were benign, but now my doctor wants me to do it again, and it was not that pleasant. Didn't want to do it, but now I'm just thinking, unless I have a symptom, I'm just not going to do any of that kind of shit. I'm not going to get any pre-diagnostics. And like, what if they do tell you, oh yeah, and it's not true? What if they just say, oh yeah, we think it's a cancerous cyst in your, in your bowels or whatever. And then that like puts a seed in my head
plants a
that
seed,
yeah. So I'm like, I really don't even know if I should even like do any of these tests. I'm definitely not taking any vaccines. So, and I told her, no, I'm not having another colonoscopy unless, I'm willing to do the one where they check your poop for blood, but that's about as far as I'll go. And if they find something like that, then I would consent to go into the further step. But yeah, so it's just, that's an interesting point of debate. Do we let them do all these diagnostic things to us? And some people just like to even go, like they have these special places where you can just go and have every test done on yourself and just see. But I just don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, my guru used to say, and this is a hardcore yogic approach: think disease and you have disease. So the yogic approach is always like, we never accept our circumstance no matter what, right? Like Veronica says, it doesn't exist in my universe. Does that work? I mean, there's no yogi who's ever lived forever. So you come to a place where you have to shed your physical body, you know? Like, but that's more the mindset. Like, I don't attach to this seed that they planted in me. I am the creator of my universe. I am the director of my movie, and I make it however I want, you know? So if it works for you, I would try it, but that's kind of my approach. If a tree falls in the woods and I didn't hear it, you know? So when you take all these tests, they're planting seeds, and it starts to get your mind and your monkey mind rolling in that mental clutter, right? Like, do I got cancer? What am I going to do? How am I going to pay for
You
this?
go down that spiral.
You know, you go down that pit of despair, that rabbit hole, and you start hiding under your bed. Like, oh my God, I better not go out in the world. You know, like, what if the air is toxic? And you start getting in your own mind, which, you know, is making yourself more sick, right? You know, so don't add stress to yourself. Just be like, well, let's see what it is. You know, when I go, I mean, I haven't been to the doctor in a long time, but if I were to go to the doctor, I would just go to my happy place, you know? I like what Veronica says. It doesn't exist in my universe, you know? Like, you know, I know your tests say this, and you have authority because you have a white coat on, but it doesn't exist in my universe, you know? I don't want your story to become my story, or your seed to blossom into a tree inside my mind, you know? Now, you know, I'm Chicken Little hiding under the bed. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. What am I going to do? So the yogic approach is always to stay fearless, right? And never to be in a fear-based state. So no matter what they throw at you, you're like, yeah, whatever, you know? I'm not scared of that at all, you know? So that's how I would mostly overcome. But yeah, it's hard out here, you know? We're conditioned from birth to think because someone wears a white coat that they know more about our body than we do. But the more we do yoga and the more we get to a higher consciousness, the more we become our own inner doctor, you know? I was kind of forced into this mindset because once I signed that waiver in India that if I died in the Himalayan mountains, they weren't going to fly up there and save me in a helicopter. They were going to leave me right where I lie, you know? So if you go to Mount Everest, you see hundreds of people just left there, right? They're not picking them up. They leave them there. So I was like, if I'm going to heal myself or I get in a situation, I'm going to have to do it myself. So I had the Kriyas in my pockets to kind of overcome. And yeah, so I'm not a big fan of white coats telling me how I feel inside myself, but that's just my personal preference. I try to be my own inner doctor, you know?
Well, I have a hello from somebody new. Vijay Ram Bainsla. Namaste. Pranayam from India. Enjoying your Kriya yoga topic. Thank you.
Namaste to you too. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer them. And I'm glad you're enjoying our Kriya yogic satsang Q&A. So if you have any questions, don't be shy. Feel free to ask me. I answer all questions wholeheartedly as best as I can.
Well, I have another story of how I was tested yesterday. So after my breast exam, I was feeling good. I'm like, I'm going to go to the grocery store and get some supplies. So I was in the checkout line and I went to use my card and it kept saying denied. And then I checked my account on my phone and I had plenty of money. And the grocery store didn't have a ATM machine. So I'm like, can you just park that there, park it and I'll come right back, because there are some banks close by. And I went to my bank, and it's Veterans Day yesterday. So I can't even go to the bank. I can't even talk to anybody. And then the ATM machine, it wasn't working. You couldn't put your card in. So I couldn't even pull money out of the ATM machine. So then I don't know, I was just so embarrassed. I just didn't go back to the grocery store. And then I found the 800 number to call the bank, and they said that there were some fraudulent charges, and they just froze it just to make sure. And she went down all the charges, and I was just like, no, I did not charge these things. So luckily they caught it. And this morning I went to the bank as soon as they opened, and they issued me a brand new bank card. And I was able to buy groceries today, so the cats can eat today. So yesterday I just fed them a can of tuna, but it was just like, instead of freaking out, I'm just like, well, there's nothing I can do, so I'll just do what I can. But I'm just thinking, it sucked, but at least the bank caught those charges. But it's just like, yeah, like this world does test you. So I just try to stay calm and just do what I can in that moment. So it's another thing, how this world tests you. I'm like,
You must be feeding your cats very well. I just get them like the 20-pound bag. It lasts me like 2 or 3 months of the cheapest stuff. But my daughter, those are her cats. That was for my outdoor cat, but her cat, she gets these little, cans of food, and she's very nice with the kitties.
Well, I do give them dry food because they like that. But since I didn't have any dry food, I did give them some nice tuna, and they loved it. They devoured it. So the cats were happy. But yeah.
Yeah, this world is very overwhelming. And like I say, every day is a test for a yogi or yogini. And yeah, they're coming for sure. I mean, me included. So yeah, I would just try to have the mindset of being a problem solver and not getting angry or frustrated, because anger kind of boils your blood and it kind of poisons your blood. And it's I like to say, like a wasted emotion that we don't need, So, all right. I remember a couple weeks ago, I live in a gated community, and I have like a opener to open the electric gate, right? It didn't work. So instead of sleeping outside my house and not going home, I said, all right, let's figure this out. How can I get back into my house? So once you have the mindset of being a problem solver, you're like, all right, well, I'll look on the bright side. Somebody was trying to steal my money. There are a lot of scammers out here. A couple weeks ago, we had a whole video on scammers. They're out here. They're trying to steal your money. They're trying to cheat you. But if you look on the bright side, I wasn't kind of embarrassed. I had to put my groceries aside, but it's for the best, because the bank did its job. Instead of letting them steal my hard-earned money, they stopped the payment, and they let me know. Yeah. Did you buy a 100-inch TV at Best Buy? No. Okay. Yeah. Scam. Cancel your card or send you a new card or reactivate it, whatever they do, and problem solved. So this world is very frustrating, overwhelming, and dense, but what you can do is find comfort in lower emotions. You can't get angry. You just got to have the mindset of a problem solver. All right, I tried to go right. That didn't work. Let me go left, Let me figure this out. Let me start writing on the window in beautiful mind. 2 + 2 is 5, and 6 + 5 to pi, and you start, you're like Rain Man at the casino, this chip goes over there, that chip goes over there, winner, So you start looking for opportunities to solve problems, Most people like to cry about their problems or get depressed about their problems. Woe is me, Chicken Little hiding under the bed. But once you take it on the chin and become a problem solver, then you become Lieutenant Dan and Forrest Gump. Come on, that's what you got?
Come on.
You know?
So how did
Okay,
you get?
I'll put my groceries to the side. I'll come back, but I'm fixing this problem. You know, I'm a problem solver.
How
Yeah.
did you finally get back into your little community?
Me?
Yeah, you said you were
Oh,
stuck
so
outside the gate.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So I was like, how can I go to? I could go to sleep on the street in my car, or I could go back. So I drove around, and I was like, all right, Babaji, we got to get back into our home. So how can we fix this? And I started letting my stream of consciousness guide me. And they were like, go down the street, go up to the city, bring in your remote control and see if they could fix it. So I went to a couple places, and then I finally found a place to fix it and let me back in. So 2 hours later, but yeah, I found a place to fix it. And then
So it was your remote control.
yeah, it was a remote control. You know, I dropped it on the ground and it shattered, so I tried to tape it back together, and you know, it just bit the dust eventually. So, but my gated community also has a card, so I found a place that had the cards too. So I bought like 4 cards, so just in case my remote dies, I have the card, so I'm well equipped, right? You know. So.
Nice.
So yeah, I just became a problem solver. So whatever this life throws at you, find a way to solve it, because it's getting dense out here, and we'll see what 2026 holds. But I think it's going to maybe go the opposite way. Hopefully it gets better, but maybe Kali Yuga is still hanging out, you know. But one of the so we do Mantra Monday, and I've been collecting mantras and deities, and I found Kali has a male deity which is called Kalki, right? And he is the destroyer of Kali Yuga. So I was praying to him the other day. I was like, hurry up and get this Kali Yuga finished, man. It's too overwhelming out here, you know? Destroy that Kali Yuga, Lord Kalki, right? You know? We don't need it no more.
Well, I'm going to pop back to YouTube, and I will continue listening and participating. So thank you for your advice and all your good words.
Yeah, thank you, Paul, for always joining us. And
absolutely,
we'll see you on the Saturday class, which will be what, 89th class, almost getting close to 100.
Woohoo!
I'm still going to be here on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
Always a pleasure having you.
If any questions pop in your head, just put it in the YouTube chat. Yeah. We'll answer it wholeheartedly as best we can.
Sure will. Bye.
Okay, great. Well, let me stretch my feet.
Yeah,
one
stretch
second.
out.
How long have we been on here now?
Oh, an hour and 12 minutes.
Oh, I'm resting
Solving
early
problems.
Solving problems. It's been a pretty profound satsang, right?
Yeah. Right out of the gate.
Right out the gate.
Yeah, your card situation, getting into your home, actually, you know, like when we have problems, but then it works out like, oh, I'm glad that happened. It was a headache, but now you have all these cards and your remote control works. So
I'm prepared. And it was good for me, because I kind of do need a kick in my ass to let me know, like, we can't put all of our eggs in one basket, right?
Yeah.
And if that basket, all those eggs are gone, then you don't have no backup plan. So now I have a backup plan. I made like 4 of these cards. So I gave, one to my daughter, and just in case, like, open the door for me. I got one in my wallet. I got one on my dashboard. I have them available just in case, and so it's a good reminder to me that I need to have backup plan A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, all the way, because this world is coming, and it's definitely testing your mettle. It's definitely testing your patience out here. So you have to have the right mindset. And I like to have the mindset of a problem solver, right? Oh, I hear thunder in the sky.
Ooh.
You know, you have to have the mindset of a problem solver. Like, no matter what this Maya delusional world throws at me, I'm gonna find a way to solve that problem. You know, and I look for the challenge and the opportunity to solve that problem. But I when you went to Trader Joe's and you had to put your grocery basket off to the side, to your ego, it feels embarrassing. But when you have the mindset that everybody goes through this, everybody's
Yeah.
card has probably been declined a couple times. It happens to everybody, nothing to be embarrassed about. This world throws a whole bunch of challenges at you, and we just figure out ways to solve them. So, me included, like what happened, it was right after the soul talks, right? So I was like, I just did 3 hours of soul talks, and I'm like, I'm gonna take it easy, I'm gonna relax. Not
Yeah.
today. I'm gonna drive around for 2 hours looking for somebody to fix my gate key or whatever. So but this is how this world is. Every day is a test as a yogi, and we take it on the chin. It tests our mettle, and we find ways to overcome it. And it kind of works out for the best in the end anyway. I needed a backup card, so I'm glad I had the opportunity. Sometimes I need a kick in my ass to let me know, right? This remote control isn't going to last forever. We need some backup plans so we could go home and buy some food for our daughter, so she's not hungry. So and the same thing in your case, right? Like there are bad people out there trying to steal your credit card number and go to Best Buy and buy some laptops and TV on your dime. So I'm glad the credit card, their protection systems that were in place, help save you. They put the money back on your card, right? When you told them it was a scam. Okay. All right, good. Down with the scammers, up with good people, like, nah, not today, no scam for you over here, no cheating, stealing.
Yeah, and I thought I'd have to wait a week for my new bank card to be mailed to me, and they said, no, we can do it right now. And they printed a new card, and it has my name and my new account number. So yeah, it actually worked out. So like, yeah,
they printed a new card and sent it to you in 24 hours.
I was like, no, actually, it took them like 5 minutes. I was just in line at the bank.
At the
taking
bank,
care of
they
that.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
One
problem
time
solved.
my card got scammed, and they had to DHL it all the way from California to Thailand. Took like a week, but I'm okay. I have backup plans in place, so happens to Vedagurudev too.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen to me too. And I'm like, okay, I just need to like take out cash and just have that to pay for food and gas or whatever happens. But yeah, everything worked out. So like, problem solved.
Sometimes you got to have an extra couple $100 under your pillow just in case, right?
Yeah, I was thinking I should just have cash on me in case something happens. It's actually, I was thinking that might be a good idea. Like, say the money system goes down and I can only buy gas with cash. Actually, I think might be it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I should have a extra couple hundred. So
yeah, I'm not too. I'm more old school, like cash based, right? Like physical. What do they call it? Fiat money. I want to touch it. So I only keep in the bank what I need. And if you want to steal Vedagurudev money, you gotta come fight me. It's under my mattress. I like what you said before. Your grandmother had a shotgun next to her bed or under her pillow. And if you want to get Granny's cash, you got to take some birdshot out your ass.
She's from Texas. She don't play. She had a gun under her pillow. She was ready.
I respect it, right? Some hacker in Russia can't steal your grandmother's money. You got to come there and fight her for it.
Yeah, and she grew up in the Depression, so it was like when she died, we were finding money hidden in everywhere, and like and lamps and drawers. It was just like going through her stuff. There
Nice.
was like bills everywhere. Like, so
She
yeah,
was equipped for the
yeah,
Armageddon, right? Or whatever you
yeah,
the rapture or whatever they call it, right? The end of the world, right?
yeah.
That's
I'm gonna be
okay.
okay.
I got $200 in my lamp right here. I'm all
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, no, it's like when people get angry, they yell, and it's just like when you're yelling, you can't even think. So I think keeping a cool mind and you like just, like, okay, what there's a solution to every problem. If you like start screaming and yelling, you can't even think. So stay cool, stay calm. It'll all work out.
Yeah, absolutely. Anger poisons your blood and poisons the vessel, So anger to me is like a wasted emotion. Getting angry isn't going to solve any problems. So why even do it to yourself? You're just poisoning your own self. You're poisoning your own blood. So yeah, yeah. So I would try to stay away from anger, jealousy, guilt, all these lower emotions. They don't really serve you. Try to have the mindset of being a problem solver, no matter
Yeah.
what this world throws at you. And it's definitely going to throw stuff at you, So stay fearless out there, my friends. Be a
Yeah.
problem solver. There's going to be a lot of problems to solve. So look for the opportunity. Like, okay, I wasn't planning on going to the bank today or looking for a new key card so I can get in my house. But if that's what it is, that's what it is. Let's get to work and start solving problems,
Yeah. Well, speaking about money, I just had a dream that the banks were making us like turn in all of our change, that like change was like obsolete. So I hope that doesn't come true, but I'm thinking like everything's becoming digitalized. So maybe they would have us like, cash in our cash and our coins. But
It wouldn't surprise me. A couple years ago, I went to India and they were going through what's called demonetization. And I was like, I couldn't understand. Like, they're like, we can't give you physical money. We have to give it to you on a card. I was like, what am I going to do with a card? I want rupees. Give me rupees. They were like, we can only give you a certain amount of rupees, And I was just like, so yeah, I guess in India, they have what's called, my friend was explaining it to me. They have what's called white money, which is money you put in the bank and declare, and black
yeah.
money, which is money you put under your mattress, right? So
Hmm.
they don't want no one to have money under their mattress anymore. They want it in the bank. So yeah, well,
They force
hopefully
you.
it doesn't come to that. I'm old school. I like to
Yeah.
touch my money. I don't like ones and zeros as my money. So yeah, we'll see, But yeah, doing away with change, well, what can you do,
Well, and
And
also,
they're gonna paint it like you don't want a bunch of change in your pocket and this and that, or what if someone breaks, like my mother says, like I tell my mother, I put my money under my mattress, right? She goes, what if someone breaks in your house? And I'm like, what if someone doesn't break in my house?
yeah,
So I look at the glass half full, not half empty.
yeah,
If someone breaks in my house, they're gonna have to fight me for it, and
yeah,
it's a lot harder than it is for someone in some, I don't know, wherever, Myanmar or wherever, to steal my money,
yeah.
like so, or some hacker or somewhere, Yeah,
Yes.
you want to get my money? You got to come here in my
Yeah.
gated community and fight me for it. So I'm
Yeah.
like Veronica's grandmother. I got my shotgun.
Well, I have a baseball bat behind my bedroom door, so I'll be swinging.
Yeah, me too. So Ken Griffey steps up to the plate.
Yeah.
Woo, home run, right? Out of the park, right? I like in San Francisco, they have a baseball park on the water, right? And it goes in the water, and people have kayaks and they go get it, right? Sending it out to the ocean, right?
Yes.
Pointing that way, I'm gonna give you a chance. I'm gonna point to the, outfield, and don't do it to yourself.
Don't do it.
These are the scare tactics. Like, it's safer in the bank than it is under your mattress. Not in my universe. It's way safer under my mattress than in your bank.
Also, when I'm like spending money with cash, I'm more mindful of the money that I have, because when I use a credit card, it's just like magic. I'm not thinking about the interests, and I'm actually paying double than what I would with cash with all the extra charges. So, yeah, they want us to
Yeah,
not think about our money, how much we're spending.
yeah. They want you to be in a set of debt, right? You're
Yeah,
easily controlled, right? If you're not attached to your money, it's harder to control you. You don't care, right? Like, whatever,
yeah,
Like, they can't tell the Himalayan yogis about money. They don't care about money. Like, it's a dead issue to them,
yeah,
you know, like, well, if you don't come down from the Himalayan mountains, we won't give you no money. Good. I don't need money. Can't
yeah,
control these Himalayan yogis. They don't care anything about money. It's a dead issue. They don't even talk about it.
yeah,
So, yeah, they want you to, they want to hypnotize you and get you into a cycle of debt, like, buy
yeah.
the
And it
new
weighs
iPhone
so heavy.
11 or buy the new iPhone 28 or whatever it is right now. And you buy it, and then how are you going to pay for it? Just put it on your card and you pay later. And,
Yeah, it's magic.
and then you start getting interest and, like, all that, mortgage on your home. That's how they make money. It take you 10 years to pay off a 30-year mortgage, and you're just paying off the interest.
Yeah.
You haven't even started paying the principal. So that's how they work, and that's how they keep you in that loop, and that's how they keep you in that fear state, right? Like,
Yeah,
oh my God, the C word happened. How am I going to pay my mortgage? They're going to come repossess my home, and then your monkey mind
Yeah.
starts getting activated, and you start getting in that pit of despair, and lights out,
yeah.
So,
Lower your vibration, and then it's easier to like attack you. All kind of,
right,
yeah.
yeah. They trick you into doing something you don't want to do, and I normally wouldn't take this type of job, but I need to pay my mortgage, and that
Yeah,
cycle happens, so
yeah. Let me
stay
prostitute
strong
my
out
soul.
there, my friends. Don't ever prostitute your soul, no matter what, right?
Yes.
I would
Uh,
I would rather sleep in the jungle or under the bridge than prostitute my soul. Protect your soul at all costs, right? So
yeah,
their fairy dust money, their toilet paper money is no good over here, right? So never prostitute your soul.
yes. I've never thought about prostituting my soul, but this world does, because it's like you get pushed into a corner. Like,
Yeah, that's how they get everybody,
yeah,
and they're trying to condition you. Don't meditate. That doesn't work. Don't do asanas. That doesn't work. Don't breath work doesn't work. You know what works? Big Mac works, or Chick-fil-A or whatever.
yeah,
That'll make you happy. This other stuff is this woo-woo mystical junk. It doesn't work, But if you realize happiness is internal, not external, then you kill their marketing campaign, their monetization of your happiness, So you can't monetize my happiness, You're selling me something you don't have.
yes. Dream Tooth CS says that oxygen is the food of the brain. Yes. Need
I
that
agree
breath.
with you. Enjoy that pure, fresh air,
Prana.
Yeah, and collect your prana, cultivate it with your pranayama breath work, and enjoy that beautiful air, that prana flowing through your body, that life force. What a beautiful blessing that is,
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of craziness at work, my new boss, she like texts that how she communicates with everybody, she texts us. And I have to upload my flu shot to be up to code, or I won't be able to work there unless I upload my QR code for my flu shot, whatever crazy nonsense she wants me to do, or I won't have a job. And I'm thinking, I'm putting out some new applications, but it's just like, I just don't like how it feels there. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, they're trying to control you. They're trying to mandate that you put stuff in your body that you don't feel comfortable with. Like,
Yeah.
sorry about that. Yeah, this world is overwhelming. Even
Yeah.
me, there was a point in time when the C word thing happened. I was like, am I not going to be able to eat unless I get this certificate? But luckily it never came to that. Or they got a lot of cool ghost stories. Let's say it like that.
Yeah. Cool ghost story.
I feel sorry for the people that did get the certificate because you don't even use it. I've
Yeah, they
never
don't
seen
even want
anybody
it.
go in a place and show it, or it's just a bunch of ghost stories to control you and get you into a fear-based state so you're easily controlled. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if you do have to take it as a last resort, then I would dissolve on impact, blow your
Yeah.
prana, and dissolve on impact. I got the certificate. Here you go. Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are gross. They want you to jump through a bunch of hurdles and hoops so you could work and get their
Ugh,
little crumbs off the table,
gross.
their money, so you could keep the electric on and the internet on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
Well,
I'll tell you what, I really want to
thank you,
be
Baba G. I don't have to go through that.
Yes, you are
A true
lucky.
blessing every day. But
The
I've
more
been
I
there
think
before.
that I've been fantasizing about being a Himalayan yogini and just not having to worry about bills. That just sounds like freedom. Just deal with that. Finding a place to sleep at night, but I can do that. Like keeping myself warm.
dealing with the elements.
Yeah. But that
Yeah.
seems like a piece of cake compared to all the fear that's here and all the bills I have to worry about and the sleepless nights. This is soul
Yeah,
crushing.
that's what I think too. Like life was a lot simpler in the Himalayan mountains. You didn't have to worry about anything. You just did your sadhana, your yogic practice, and money was a dead issue. All you had to worry about was, you didn't worry about anything really. However much it snowed or however much wind it was, you overcame it, right? You look for the opportunity. Like, okay, it's snowing tonight. It's minus 20. And let me break out my Tumo or my Kalapabati breath or my Bastrika, right? I've been
Yeah.
looking for opportunity. Let me heat myself, So that's basically what they do, warm and cozy inside, So yeah, you overcome it gives you the right mindset that you could overcome anything, So yeah, but I agree with you. The Maya delusional world and the way it's set up and how it's fear-based takes a really strong mindset to overcome. Even me, with all the Kriyas I know and the techniques, some days I just have to take a shower and go back to bed. Like, man, not today,
Not today.
Not good today. Even Vedagurudev goes through it sometimes, So, and then I like when my guru said the ego don't come in through the front door; it creeps in through the back window. So, I've been finding that in my case a lot.
Yeah.
It's not going to face me head on, fist to fist. It's going to creep in through some other person, and test my mettle. But
Yeah.
we
Like
we
test
look
your
we look
metal.
for the opportunity. We look for the opportunity. Okay. But like I always have to have the perspective. I want to be four-faced God, Brahma, right? I'm looking to the front, looking to the right, looking to the left, looking to the back. You can't creep up on Brahma. He's looking all sides, So
Like,
I gotta keep my head on a swivel. It's coming. It is
it's
definitely
coming.
coming. It comes for me too. But I just gotta stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Okay, I knew you were coming. Here you are. I got you.
I gotcha.
Ready to dance, right?
Yeah.
Put on my tap dance shoes and get to work.
Another
Or,
day in paradise.
do my Wonder Woman circles
Yes.
and spin around with my yogic superhero powers, right?
Yes. Here we go.
Around like Wonder Woman, right? I was
Yeah, power up.
levering up, powering up my soul, you know? Okay, that's the best you got. Light
Yeah.
work, kindergarten over here.
And
So
then
we
the
always
yogi
look for the what?
Oh, I was just gonna say in the yogi superpowers, I blow my conch.
From my mouth to God's ear, you know?
Yeah.
Symbolizing I am starting my sadhana, I'm starting my yagna, you know? Letting God know I'm ready to
Yeah.
go, you know?
And then I
But
find
yeah,
my inner.
I agree with you. This world
Yeah.
is takes some techniques, right? I feel
Yeah.
compassionate for people who don't have anything in their toolbox. Their toolbox is empty, or they don't even have a toolbox. So for all those people, go to freekriyayoga.com. We have a free Kriya Yoga beginner mini course to give you something. And if you enjoy that and you want to join me and Veronica and Paul, Darren, and all of our members, go to KriyaYogaMasterclass.com. And I think next month we'll run like a holiday special, a Christmas special. So
Yeah.
if you want to wait a couple more weeks, then half off for everybody out there. But get some techniques, you know. At least join our YouTube channel, watch some videos. You know, if you like what we're talking about and you want to support the family, then and on your own timing, you know.
That's a beautiful idea. That's a Christmas present for your soul. I would get on that.
Christmas present for your soul, half off, and
yeah,
we should have some good deals, and yeah, try it out, see if it works for you, you know. So Veronica is what we call an A1 Day One member. She's been there since the beginning, and we're going on 1 year and 9 months at the end of this month. So a good testimonial. If it works for Veronica, if it works for Paul, it can work for you too. Give it a try. Stay open-minded, you know. Give it a try. You never know. You may be the next Kriya yogi or yogini, right?
Yeah.
And hopefully somebody could take over my reins one day and I can return back to my cave and relax. Keep up the tradition.
Yeah.
Have a vacation.
Well, I hope people take advantage of that and you can add some more people to your Santa Claus list of people you've helped to like.
Oh, yeah. Helping as many people. That's what it's more about. It's not about money at our Kriya Yoga School. It's about helping, right?
Yes.
Oh, and also we need 200 more watch hours, then we will be monetized.
Yeah.
And once we get monetized, we need 3,000 watch hours. I think we're 2,820 or something like that. We're getting close. So by the end of this month, we should be monetized. Once we get monetized, when you go to our YouTube channel, there's a button that says join, right? And you could become a member. It'll be like $5 or something cheap, but you'll get priority on the questions. We're probably going to do like a call-in show where you call this number and you record a message like, namaste, this is Vedagurudev. I wanted to ask you, what do you think God really is? And we'll play that audio on our live streams and I'll answer it in live in real time. And we're going to have an online store where Veronica will sell her very inspiring paintings. By the end of this month, I think Veronica should have 7. And we'll probably try to sell some Raksha beads, mala, you know, meditation cushion, whatever else. So, and if you need a mala to do your mantra japa on our mantra Monday, then we got it. And you'll be supporting the Kriya Yoga family and supporting Veronica's artwork and everything. So, yeah, so be on the lookout for that. We just need less than 200 more watch hours. So, go to our YouTube channel, watch as many videos as you can and help get us over the top.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, once we're monetized, and we could have super chat, like you can make a donation of $5, like, or I don't know, whatever, $1.50, whatever you want, and say, Veronica would say, Paul made a donation of $1.50. He wants to know this question, and we'll just answer it. So exciting times at the Kriya Yoga School, and yeah, we like to have options for everybody. So if you just resonate with the YouTube channel, soon you could join for $5 a month and become a member and get the benefits of being a member. If you are kind of strapped for cash during the holiday season, you can just subscribe to our YouTube channel, go to freekriyayoga.com or soulinder.com, which is the same thing. Join our Kriya Yoga School, free Kriya Yoga School, 100% free. Get some beginner techniques. And when you're in a better financial situation, then you join us at the Kriya Yoga School. And we'll run a nice holiday special so it won't, put you in a bad place financially. It'll be something you could deal with, It'll be like buying a coffee at Starbucks or buying a stick of gum at Walmart. But the more help than, I'm not going to buy a new car by doing this, but it's more helping people. So I want the opportunity to help more people than, make a lot of money. Let's put it to you that way, just basically covering our costs at the Kriya Yoga School,
I don't know. Funny you should say that, because before we started, I was waiting for you. I was just reading out of the autobiography of a yogi, and I was thinking, I want us to be like Yogananda and spread Kriya Yoga to the world. And we're not going to America, but we're going to spread it through the internet all over the world, not just America.
Absolutely.
I was just thinking that's my dream, to just spread it to as many people as possible. Kind of like
what a true blessing that is, to have this platform of school and this live stream to just answer questions wholeheartedly and spread Kriya Yoga and the blueprint, the groundwork that Babaji did, Lahiri Messiah did, that Yogananda did, that Yukteswar did, that Yogi S.A. Ramaya did, that all the Sitas did, like all the ascended masters. They've done all the heavy lifting, and laid the blueprint. Now all we got to do is get people to do their inner work, and we'll try to make it as easy and as step-by-step roadmap as we can to practice Kriya Yoga.
Yeah.
But Kriya Yoga is for everybody, no matter what your skin tone, no matter what your religion, no matter if you're male or female, no matter what your language is, no matter what your flag is, Kriya Yoga is for you. And we have a free beginner mini course, 100% free. Go to freekriyayoga.com. Try it out. Experience it for yourself. And if you like it, let's get started. Let's plant that tree today. Like my guru said, what's the best time to plant a tree? Best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. What's the second best time to plant a tree? Second best time to plant a tree is today. So let's plant that tree today. This world is getting more overwhelming by the day. Let's have some tools to help us integrate into our daily life and overcome and stay meditative and mindful no matter what this crazy Maya delusional world throws at us.
Yeah, and so I'm starting to think that, like, I'm starting to wonder if losing weight is like a spiritual process, like quitting an addiction, because I'm unpacking a lot right now, and like yesterday, after I realized I didn't have any money to like pay for stuff, and on our dining room table we have a bunch of snacks, and I went to grab the licorice because it's just like I was just so frustrated, and like in that moment I was like, no, you're just gonna make your stomach sick and your teeth will hurt. And then I grabbed an apple, and like each bite I just chewed it till it was like applesauce, and that was a meditation. I was like really mindful of like what I was putting into my body, and I just slowed down. But I was thinking, like, we come into this world fragmented. We're not whole, but like unless you're like enlightened and you already know everything, but most of us come in like fragmented. And I was just thinking, like, I you know, like I'll do mindless eating when I just feel frustrated or I'm sad. It's just like I just want to fill that hole. And now I'm like unpacking things, and like that second I'm just like, why are you eating that? You don't even want that. You're just frustrated. So it's just like I feel like the Kriya Yoga schools like made me become more mindful. And I think like
Mm.
losing weight is a spiritual practice. And like even like quitting an addiction like alcohol, like why are you drinking this? You know, it's you're just like filling this void in you. And it's just like I don't, you know, like when you're in the moment, you're not thinking about it. So I'm thinking like I'm like being more mindful is like just slowing down. Yeah. I just yeah. I like to use myself as an example.
Yeah, absolutely. When you start to become aware of your habits or your conditioning, then you start realizing you just can't do it no more. You know, like I agree. My vice is finding comfort in food. I love sugar. You know, I was
Yeah.
in Candyland dancing around. You know, but I just couldn't do it. And when I really started practicing Kriya Yoga, it just didn't have that calling anymore to me, you know? Like I was able to overcome that addiction of food. But yeah, food is whenever you feel depressed or sad, and you always most people find comfort in food, you know? So if you have done your inner work and you're saddened, then you feel comfort in your meditation and your yoga practices, you know? And
Yeah.
yeah, you realize these foods don't serve you anymore, and you just can't do it no more, you know? That's what I
Yeah.
kind of figured out. But if I could do it, anybody could do it. So yeah, don't grab the licorice, grab the apple.
Like, yeah. I think you're like you start loving yourself, but it's just like when you're eating, you're not thinking about your problems or when you're doing drugs or drinking or whatever
Mm,
your vice is.
yeah.
So like it's a distraction. And then maybe like you just go through it. Don't try to avoid whatever your pain is. I think maybe the answer is just like whatever it is, just face it head on. It's
Yeah,
scary, but
definitely go through it. Be a problem solver. Look for opportunities to solve problems, you know? And instead of hiding from your problems or using something external to help you get distracted from your problems, take it on the chin and become a problem solver and say, okay, this is a problem. Alcohol isn't going to help me. Drugs aren't going to help me. Sugar isn't going to help me. I got to take it on the chin and get to work, you know, put one foot
yeah.
in front of the other and figure out a way to solve this problem, you know? You know, getting into a sugar coma isn't going to help me. That's going to put me 2 days behind because I'm going to sleep all day, you know? And, you know, drinking alcohol, if I get drunk and pass out, is it going to help me? That's going to put me 2 days behind, you know? I need to solve this problem today. I don't have 2 days to waste on things that don't really serve me, you know? I don't want to be distracted by my problems. I want to take them right on the chin and solve them, you know? So that's kind of my mindset.
Yeah, like the last 3 months, I've lost 30 pounds. I've been losing like 10 pounds a
Nice.
month. And I think like I've just like when I feel that I don't that feeling inside of me, like that frustration or whatever it is, I'll like, oh, I could do some mantras right now. Then I'll keep my
Mm.
mouth busy, like doing like, I don't know, Om Namah Shivaya. And I just get into that trance or whatever it is. So I find that like the things at the Kriya Yoga school, there's so many things that are more helpful to do than just mindless eating. Like, yeah,
Yeah, true. You look for the opportunity to do your mantra japa, do your pranayama, do your meditation. So it keeps your intention, your sankalpa, your focus, your concentration more concentrated, you know? Like the world is pulling you in all different directions, and when you have these Kriya Yoga tools in your toolbox, it doesn't have the same effect or the pull that it has on regular people, you know? You're like, no, I'm the king of my castle. I'm the queen of my castle, and
Yeah.
I control what I do. You know,
Yeah.
your
Driving my
hypnotism,
ship.
your psyop, your conscious attacks doesn't work on me no more. You know, I control what I do. I buy what I want. I don't care what you say. You control nothing over here. I control everything, right? So I control what I input into my mind, you know, good thoughts in, bad thoughts out, you know. So you start taking more control of your life. And I like what you said. You become it doesn't exist in my universe,
Yeah,
you know.
it does not exist. Yeah, and this was a thought I was having, that like maybe overweight like blocks your intuition, because it's like, you know, when you like I felt it in my gut, and I've been feeling like the weight I'm taking off, I feel like my intuition's like spot on, like it's more accurate than it was when I was heavier. So I was just thinking that maybe I wonder if like your belly fat blocks your intuition. What your thoughts are on that?
Yeah, could be. But yeah, like you start to feel lighter and you start to feel more centered and more aligned when you're not carrying so much baggage, you know. And I like when my guru said, go down to your basement, the basement meaning your mind, sweep out all the dust, open all the windows, and definitely clear those boxes that are blocking your doorway to God. So once we start purifying our mind and purifying our body, then we start feeling a lot lighter. And you start seeing that a lot of the things you think you need, you don't really need. And you start shedding those things and you start feeling a lot lighter, you know, mentally, physically, you know, all of the above.
Yeah, and I don't. This is another thought. Like, what is happiness? And it seems like, and do we need sadness to like appreciate happiness? It seems like we only appreciate the good if experience the bad. Like, we almost need to have that like opposite, like to not take it for granted when things are good and to be happy. Like maybe like I don't know, sadness and bad things are good to like help us appreciate the goodness.
Yeah, some would say you need the balance of bad and good, but as yogis, we kind of stay in a constant state of equanimity. We don't see good or bad. We
Yeah.
just see the mountain in front of us as something to overcome. You know, whether it's good or bad is irrelevant. We cross it anyway. You know, so we try to have that equanimity mind perspective of, you know, whether whatever it is, good or bad, really doesn't matter. We're gonna have to cross this mountain anyway, so we just get to work. So yeah, we always stay in the state of equanimity where whether it's good or bad, right or wrong, really doesn't matter. It's what is presented to us in the present moment and what we have to overcome in the present moment, and we kind of get to work, you know.
Yeah. Well, I guess the reason I bring it up, it just seems like suffering's essential for a spiritual awakening, because it doesn't seem like people wake up until they hit rock bottom. Most people, unless you're already enlightened, like, oh man, I got to make a change. It almost seems like most people have to like hit rock bottom. That suffering is essential to a spiritual awakening.
I mean, in my universe, suffering doesn't even exist, you know, but
Okay.
I have a different mindset, you know, like some people need that polarity of suffering to gauge where they don't want to go, you know, but I don't know. I try to stay out of a suffering mindset because, like I said, it doesn't exist in my universe. It doesn't exist in my vocabulary. So, you know, I wouldn't say it's essential at all. I would say it's one of those things you got to shed that no longer serves you, you know? Suffering isn't going to help you solve the problem at hand. It's this something people like to dwell in that
Yeah.
pit of suffering, you know? They find comfort in it, but I'm more of a problem solver and I more get to work, and I see suffering is a wasted emotion, like it doesn't serve me. Like, how is suffering going to help me solve this problem? It's going to make this problem harder to solve because I'm going to be wallowing in my dwelling in my suffering. So that's going to make it harder. You know, I need to focus my mindset and solve the problem at hand if possible, you know?
Yeah.
And shed all these things, anger, suffering, fear, that aren't going to help me solve anything, you know, just wasted emotions in my universe.
Yeah.
So it takes a little bit of practice. I'm not saying you just snap your fingers and
Yeah.
then suffering's over.
2 snaps back.
But if 2 snaps back, you know, 3 snaps for suffering, you know, so
Around the world and back again. Sorry.
Yeah, so it takes a little bit of practice, but when you really become the detached witness and see that suffering no longer serves you, then you kind of let it go, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't, how is this useful for me? It's not really, you know? So yeah, once you start shedding that and you start letting go of the things that no longer serve you, then you'll be more clear on your path, you know? Let's say it like that. But still takes some practice.
Yeah.
But if I could do it, anybody could do it, you know? I'm no yogic superhero. I just integrate the Kriyas into my daily life and look for the opportunity. When suffering pokes out its turtle head in my life, then I kick it back into its shell.
Yeah. I just saw a beautiful quote that just stopped me in my tracks. It was, don't run out of fear, look right through it. Because I think, like, yeah.
Absolutely. We run right through fear. We don't are scared of it, you know. We say we're like Hulk smash, right?
Yes.
We smash right through that wall. Hulk smash, smash, smash,
Hulk
fear,
smash.
fear, smash, 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 smash. What they call it? Whack-a-mole. Smash, 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 smash.
Yeah, the hippo,
right?
I think. Oh, that's a good game.
So smash, 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 right? Whenever you see suffering, smash your suffering, smash your fear, run right through it, right? You know?
So, I don't know, this is a crazy thought, but like, is it possible for a person who has reached enlightenment to like slip back to their old self, like an alcoholic taking a drink? Is that even possible? Or do you think once you like reach?
I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure there are enlightened beings who have reached a certain state, and when they got fame or they got money, they went to a place they shouldn't have went to, right? You know, because it was like a drug. It was hypnotizing to them. So I'm sure there are a couple rogue yogis, probably less yoginis, rogue yoginis, than went back. But in my case, as far as I've gotten on the spiritual path, I don't even recognize the person I was before. Like, I go forward, I don't go backwards, right? So, you know, if I could go back, it wouldn't even be a thought in my mind. So I wouldn't even go back, even if I could, you know. But in my perception, where I'm at, I don't even recognize my ego self before I got on the path of Kriya Yoga. And if a genie granted me a wish and said, "Do you want to go back?" I'd be like, "Hell no!" You know,
Hell no.
Perfectly great where I'm at. Hell no.
Hell no.
Can't do that, right? Hell's to the no. You know.
Not in my universe.
Not in my universe. I don't even recognize that person I was, you know? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't. If I could go back, I wouldn't go back anyway. I'm perfectly satisfied and content where I'm at on the spiritual path. I asked my guru one time, like, "Baba, where are you on the spiritual path?" He said, "I'm exactly where Babaji wants me to be." And that's how I look at it. Where am I at? And Could I do better or could I do worse? Yeah, probably, but I'm exactly where Babaji wants me to be, and I'm
Yeah.
perfectly satisfied and content right where I'm at. And
Oh, that's
do I want to
beautiful.
go back? Do I want to go forward? Nope. I want to stay right where I'm at, and I want to enjoy it for every drop of it that it is, you know?
I really love that because most people are like, they're always trying to get somewhere. And you're like, I'm exactly where I need to be. Wow, that's powerful. Yeah, I'm right where I need to be in this moment.
I'm exactly where I need to be, and I'm learning the lessons and trying to feel my way around the dark
Yeah.
and navigate this Maya delusional world as best as I can. Is it perfect? No, but what is perfect? I don't know anything is perfect. So I'm doing the best I can and feeling my way around the dark like everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Where am I at? You know, how do I overcome this, you know? But I tell you one thing I won't do. I won't be in a state of fear. I
Yeah.
won't be in a state of suffering. I won't be in a state of anger. All these lower emotions have no place in my universe. So, you know, I'm going to take it on the chin. I was built for this. Put my shoulders back and my chest expanded and my spine straight and just run through it, right? Whatever it is. Hulk smash, right?
Hulk smash. Run. So if there's no coincidences and maybe we do plan our lives, I was thinking like our first karma, it's our mother. Like I don't know, nothing is random, and maybe my mother's imperfections healed me, woke me up, and now I can reflect on everything and heal from it. Even if you didn't have the greatest mother, or maybe you did have the greatest mother, somehow that karma of your mother healed you. That was the thought I was having.
Yeah. Well, with my personal mother, I would say I play with the cards I'm dealt. Okay, this is the mother who gave birth to me, and is she perfect? Maybe. Is she not perfect? Maybe. But I play with the
Yeah.
cards I'm dealt. This is my mother. Even though I got dealt a bad hand, so called, I'm gonna play with it like it's the best hand. You know, if I got dealt a pair of twos, I'm going to play with those twos like they're a pair of aces. You know, this is my mother and I accept it. I'm grateful for my mother. I give gratitude for my mother, and let's get to work. You know,
Yeah.
these are the tools I have to build this house. Let's get to building, right? You know, are these the best tools? Maybe not. Are they the worst tools? Maybe not. These are the tools I got, and I'm going to use them as best as I can. These are the cards I got. These are the cards I'm going to play with as best as I can. So whatever mother you're dealt with, enjoy your mother.
Yeah.
Celebrate your mother, and, you know, be happy for the mother you got, because a lot of people don't have a mother. You know, there's some orphans. There's people who got dealt a worse card, but I see some people who are still happy, you know?
Yeah.
There are people in Thailand who are poor, but they're still happy. There are people who drive a Lamborghini and they're miserable. So always stay
Yeah.
happy no matter what your situation, and it'll become the wind behind your sail and help guide you a little more, you know? So no matter what this world throws at you, never be depressed, never be sad. Stay happy no matter what. Put a big smile on your face, and you'll be surprised how
Yeah.
far it can carry you in this life.
Well, something that makes me happy is Darren Carter. He says, "Namaste, guys. Namaste."
Namaste, Darren. Glad you could join us. Good day from the UK.
Yeah, good day.
Hopefully you're doing great out there. And the craziness that is happening in the UK is not overwhelming you. So if you have any questions, put it in the YouTube chat.
Yes.
We'll answer it as best as we can, wholeheartedly.
Well, thinking about why God puts certain people in your lives, I have a list of 4 possible reasons that God puts.
Hold on before you go to the list. Let me stretch my feet.
Oh, yes.
This might be a long one.
It's
I
on the
like
floor.
these lists, and I
Yeah,
go
stretch
into
it out.
I saw we did 1-4 and it was still like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, dear God, I'm sorry it was so long.
I was long, you were short, you know. When I get on my soapbox, I stop ranting, and what was it? The 4 ways to be spiritual, or something like
Yeah.
that, right? Or the
It
4
was,
levels of spirituality, right? Or something like
yeah,
that.
11. I think it was. I gave you 11. What was it?
No, that was the other one. That was
The 4
11 ways to
things
be
about being
happy.
the yogic life, like
Right, yeah, exactly.
sannyasi. Yeah.
I think I posted that one yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
You expunged
That's
on it widely. You had lots
I
of
get
thoughts.
on my soapbox and start ranting, Okay, well, let's get to work. Time to make the donuts.
Yes. Let's get some holes in those donuts and some frosting. So why does God put certain people in your lives? In your life? I think one, not to complete you, but to reveal you. Every soul you meet is a mirror reflecting your forgotten face. 2, God sends no one by accident. Each person is a whisper, a lesson, a spark. Some to awaken you, some to expose your shadow. Both are sacred. 3, they do not stay to save you. They stay to stir you. When the time comes, they may leave, but the unveiling remains. And 4, you ask for truth, they come as the answer. So those were my 4 reasons why people come into your life.
Okay, great. Let's break it down and go through it.
Okay.
Number 1.
Number 1 was not to complete you, but to reveal you. Reveal you, every soul you meet as a mirror, reflecting your forgotten face.
Yeah, so when you see everybody as a reflection of yourself or a mirror of yourself, then you feel compassionate and you feel like you can never hurt somebody because you see yourself in them, right? In yoga, we call it ahimsa, which is non-violence, right? How can I hurt that person when I see that person as myself, as a reflection of myself? And in our Kriya Yoga School, all of our members, when they ask a question, I remember when I asked that question to my guru, so it reminds me of that we're all students, we're all a house under construction. And when we have compassion for everybody else and we see ourselves as a reflection in everybody else, then we're more understanding and non-judgmental of other people because you see yourself inside them as them, right? You see them as a reflection of yourself. So that's why I like to live in a state of ahimsa and nonviolence, because how can I hurt that tree when I see myself as that tree? How can I hurt my fellow man or woman when I see myself as a fellow man or woman? How can I hurt a bird when I see myself as a bird? How can I have violence to anybody else when I see myself in them, right? So you start to see everybody as a reflection of yourself, a mirror of yourself, like what I like when they say you point at somebody, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you. So you should always treat people with respect and kindness because they are a reflection of a mirror of yourself. So always look at yourself as a mirror of that person and be kind and compassionate and non-judgmental because you remember when you were in that state. I like when one of our members, Tony, says every winner was once a beginner. I was once in the same place where everybody who's listening to this is also. So when I see myself as being the same as them, then how can I not uplift them and send kindness and love their way? Because I see myself as a reflection of them in the mirror. So
Yeah.
always see yourself as a reflection, as a mirror, as in everything. You know, not only humans, trees, birds, animals, everything, right? Everything is a spark of God. If you see God everywhere and everything, how could you hurt anybody? So be understanding and be judgmental of everybody. So always be understanding and non-judgmental of everybody.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Number 2, God sends no one by accident. Each person is a whisper, a lesson, a spark. Some awaken you and some expose your shadow, but both are sacred.
Yeah, I would say that anything in this life is highly unlikely that it's accidental. I'll use myself as a case. How I came to this Kriya yoga path, I have no clue how it happened, but I know it's not by accident. The universe is too perfect, and the pieces of the puzzle fit together too perfect for this to be consequential or accidental, you know? So I find it highly unlikely that I have this knowledge of Kriya Yoga or this path of Kriya Yoga happened by accident. It's highly unlikely, you know, like even to this day, I don't know how I got up the Himalayan mountains, how I got down, how I slept in the cave, how this Kriya Yoga school started, how this live stream started. It's like the universe filled in the steps for me. So I set the intention, the Sankalpa, and I put it out in the universe, and the universe filled in the blanks. And how it happened, all I know, it's God's true blessing or grace from God, you know,
Yeah.
but it's definitely not accidental or coincidental, you know, like these things don't happen to people like me. So I like to say Babaji has a plan, and I'm 2 years behind Babaji's plan. So I'm just trying to catch up to Babaji, you know, like, okay, we're going to do this Kriya Yoga school. You're going to go up the Himalayan mountains. You're going to down the Himalaya. You're going to go this place, that place. You're going to meet your guru, and how it all came together and the pieces of the puzzle fit together, I have no clue. I'm just trying to enjoy the roller coaster ride that this spiritual journey is, and it's going to take me up. It's going to take me down. It's going to take me to the right. It's going to take me to the left. But I'm enjoying it for as much as I can. But it is definitely not accidental. You know, like it fit together too perfectly, and the pieces of the puzzle came together too perfectly that
Yeah.
I find it highly unlikely that any of this is accidental. The divine plan is put in place, and I'm just catching up, you know. But I need to understand. I need to get out my way sometime and stop making sense of it and just start doing, not overthinking it, you know. Let's get to work, right? You know, Babaji is too far ahead of me, right? I'm losing time. Just stop thinking, start doing, right? Do. We don't talk about Kriya Yoga, we do Kriya Yoga. Oh, and I see a nice white butterfly floating around here.
Oh, that's a sign.
Yeah. So I guess it likes what I say about
Yeah.
non-accidental and
goosebumps.
non-consequential. That's a mouthful. Consequential, right?
Consequential. Ugh. Makes my mouth water. Well, Darren Carter agrees with you. He says it was meant to be, Dev. Yeah, it was meant to be.
It was meant to be, and I just got to get out my own way and let the pieces of the puzzle come together and happen, you know? And pretty satisfied, pretty content of how it is meant to be, right?
Yeah.
Exactly where I should be, and I enjoy exactly where I should be. And, you know, thank you, Babaji, for letting your grace descend on the crown of my head. It's a beautiful journey, and I'm grateful every day. Babaji, all the ascended masters, all the light beings, they're doing all the heavy lifting. I'm just trying to not dwell in a pit of consequentialness or accidentalness, right? All the glory to them. Thank you for your divine plan you laid out for me. Trying to follow it as best as I can. Is it perfect? No, but nothing in this world is perfect. But I'm trying to catch up Babaji. Babaji is driving the ice cream truck. I'm running behind him. Ice cream,
Yeah.
stop, right? He's putting his foot on the gas, right? Run faster, Vedagurudev.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I need that ice cream, you know? And
Are you sure you want that ice cream?
he stops the ice cream truck and I catch up. All right, Babaji, I'm doing the best I can. I did the Kriya Yoga School. I went to the Himalayan mountains. I met my guru. Okay, give me a chance to catch my breath. All right, you know, give me some ice cream.
All right, you're rewarded, my child. Enjoy your ice cream.
So I'm just trying to catch up to Babaji's ice cream truck, and sometimes he puts a foot on the gas a little extra to make me run a little harder. But it's all part of the spiritual journey.
Well, number 3 on why does God put certain people in your life is number 3, they do not stay to save you. They stay to stir you. And when the time comes, they may leave, but the unveiling remains.
Yeah, so number 3, I would agree. People come, people go. And how you suffer is meaning how you attach to them. If you see people like clouds passing in the sky, you know, you really can't suffer because people who were your friends in the 6th grade, they're no longer around. People come, people go, you know, people are fleeting. But the way we suffer or the way we attach to them is how we attach to them. If you realize that things come and go, this is how the circle of the universe happens, then you're unaffected by it. You're like, well, you know, I went to visit my grandmother on vacation. I had a summer love for 2 months. Then I went back to school, you know. That person I no longer see. Life moves on. The person who lived across the street from my house moved to a different city. Life moves on, you know. People come, people go. The only thing we can control is how we react to that, you know. So if you realize that nothing is permanent, nothing is forever, the universe is ever changing, then you will have a good perspective of how to live your life because you're not attached to any outcome. You're not having any expectations. You realize people come, people go, and this is how the universe works, you know. But what you shouldn't do, you shouldn't suffer because this is how the universe works. It's ever changing. It's ever expanding, you know. It happens the way it happens. And the only thing you can control is your expectations, your emotional attachments to any situation. But if you realize you have all the tools internally, then you're not dependent on other people to find your own happiness. You cultivate your inner happiness. And if someone wants to come and enjoy it, fine. If someone wants to leave, that's fine too. But I'm going to stand on my square and I'm going to stand firm. And regardless of what happens around me, like I always say, I'm going to stay an unshakable mountain. And no matter if somebody comes or goes, it's not going to control my emotions. I'm going to have no expectations and I'm not going to emotionally react or get angry about any situation because I understand that the world is ever changing. The universe is ever changing and I need to stay light on my toes and adjust accordingly and pivot and change course whenever I see the opportunity. And that would be the best way. The universe is not going to adjust to me. I have to adjust to the universe. And I have to understand that people are fleeting and they have their own journey and they come and they go, you know, but the only thing I can control is how I react to it emotionally. So if I have the understanding that people come and people go, then I would be better equipped to navigate this crazy Maya delusional world. And I would be unaffected by other people's actions because I have all the tools inside me as me to overcome any situation. And I'm not dependent on any external people to make me happy.
Beautiful. Well, lastly, why certain people come in your life is you ask for the truth, they come as the answer.
Yeah, so sometimes answers in your life and truth come into your life through people, right? And it lets you know there's some trauma or there's some inner work you need to do. And some people present that to you on a platter and say, you know, you're doing good, but you could do a lot better. We still got to overcome this. We still got to do the inner work to work through this. So sometimes people bring the answers in a physical form, in a person, right? You're doing good, but you could do better. Or we need to address this problem. We need to overcome this trauma. I like to say, I ate a cheeseburger 10 years ago. Who cares? You know, this is all water under the bridge. We don't need to carry these rocks in our backpack anymore, right? So I'm going to put a mirror up to your face so you could see that there's some inner work you need to do. There's some trauma that you need to overcome. You know, our backpack is a little lighter, but we need to make it all the way light. We're traveling light with no baggage, right? So whatever trauma I'm holding on to, throw it away. Whatever fears I'm holding on to, throw it away. Whatever suffering I'm throwing, throw it all away till your backpack is empty, nothing in there, and throw that backpack away too. We don't need it, right? We're traveling light on the spiritual path. So
Yeah.
sometimes you need a reminder through a physical form or a person that we're getting closer, but there's still some more work we need to do. I always like when my guru said, we're always a house under construction. There's always some work to do, and there's always something to overcome. You know, we build this room, we need to build another room. We need to fix the roof. We need to do this. So you're always trying to fix your house under construction.
Yeah.
And life will throw a lot of obstacles and blockages in your way and walls in your way. And when you have the right mindset, you look for ways to overcome it. Sometimes an ascended master will send an ambassador, a companion to help you get through it, right? Like I was saying before, some people who are going through a lot of pain and suffering, it's a way lot easier when you have a friend who helps you walk the path and helps send energy your way, loving energy. So this path is not so lonely and not so solo, you know? It helps to have a friend. So sometimes when you need a friend will be sent to help guide you in the right direction, you know? Because it's a lot of work to take this on by yourself. It could be a lot easier if you have a companion that is understanding and non-judgmental and helps walk this path with you.
Yeah. Well, you summed it all up in about 20 minutes. That was beautiful.
Outstanding, you know? I'm a poet and I don't even know it, right?
know it.
So what was it again? 4 ways to...
Four reasons why God puts certain people in your life.
4 reasons why God puts certain people in your life,
Yes.
wrapped up in a nice bow.
Yes, we rocked it and put a bow on it.
In 20 minutes.
Yes.
So look for that in a time soon. I might actually use that one tonight, you know, for our satsang, you know.
Yeah. That was like really deep. That got me. Thank you.
So we have a lot of these good lists on our website, so you can see it like 4 different levels on the spiritual path, 11 ways to stay happy. So yeah, some good insights. I sometimes impress myself when I watch it back. I was like, wow, say some pretty decent things sometimes, Vedagurudev. I take no credit for it. All the glory to Baba Ji. He's driving the car. I'm just delivering the mail. I'm Babaji's postman. I put it in your mailbox.
Yeah.
The actual mail comes from Babaji himself. I just open up my crown of my head and let the stream of consciousness hit the crown of my head, the pillar of light. So
Yeah.
all the glory to Babaji. Thank Babaji. You know, I'm
Thank you,
just the
Babaji.
messenger. Jai Babaji. Jai Mataji. Jai Sitas. Jai all ascended masters. Jai all spirit guides. Jai all archangels. Jai all light beings. Jai the source. The greatest painter. The greatest architect. The greatest creator of all time. Keep up the good work. You're doing all the heavy lifting. I'm just saying a few things on the live stream.
Thank everybody. You know, I was thinking maybe we should put a playlist of these lists because they're starting to be pretty profound. It's just an idea.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, we have to collect them all. And
yeah.
How many lists do we have? Let me stretch.
So
out
far,
my
I
feet.
think we have like 4 or 5, and I've got more in the bank coming. So
yeah,
I'd like
I'll
to
go on our YouTube channel, and it says like I put the number like 5 ways, 10 ways, 11. So yeah, maybe I'll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna make a playlist for that. You know, that's
yeah, because I like hearing you like expand on the idea, and you give even more deeper meaning to it. And I'm like, oh yeah, it does get lonely out here. It's nice to have a friend. I don't know. I was like, yeah.
One of our upcoming mantra Mondays is called Kuber Lakshmi, right? Kuber means like friend. So it's a friend with money who helps you out, right? So when you're calling Lakshmi and you're calling the friend of Lakshmi, she gives you a blessing of wealth and prosperity. So I like that, Kuber, right? So yeah, Kuber is your uncle with money who throws a bone your way when you need it, right? It gives you a loan.
Let's learn that mantra, and Mariana will appreciate that mantra too, because we're both trying to make $1 out here.
Oh, I do have Kuber Lakshmi here. I have a small one. Let me see. I got a bigger one that I'll show on Mantra Monday, but this one I'll show, right? Yeah, so can you see it?
Yeah. It's like all gold. It's kind of hard to make it out, but
yeah, it's kind of faded from the sun.
Yeah.
It's outside, but the other one has more detail and it's better. This is small one.
I can't wait to learn his mantra.
This is Kuber right here, right? So your uncle with money, right? A friend to Lakshmi.
That's my favorite uncle.
Yeah, your favorite uncle of Lakshmi, right? Got all the money and everything. You see all the money and then it's all gold. So
yeah.
Kuber brings is a friend to bring money. So yeah, Kuber Lakshmi, coming up soon in a couple weeks. This Monday mantra will be Lord Rama, then Sita Devi, which is Lord Rama's partner, his consort, and then when you say Lord Rama, you got to say Hanuman. He's a lover of Lord Rama, so couple weeks we'll get to Kuber. I think Kuber is after Hanuman.
Okay, perfect. Well, speaking of Mariana, Andromeda, aka Mariana, she says, "Namaste, Kriya Yogis. Namaste."
Namaste, all Kriya Yogis and Yoginis. Glad to have you here, Mariana. If you have any questions, put it in the YouTube chat. We'll answer them all wholeheartedly.
Darren Carter wants to know, how's Paul's fasting going? Any feedback? I don't know if Paul, if you're there, let Darren know, let us all know, or come on stage.
I think Paul is doing excellent. What did he say? He did 36 hours in our last Soul Talk. So outstanding work. Keep up the good work, Paul. And once you fast, like let's say you fast 24 hours, I would just keep like an intermittent fasting plan in your daily life. Like I personally, 1 time a day, but every day I would try to intermittent fast as long as you can. And that will keep the purification and the cleansing of your body, keep it going, right? And you'll get in that rhythm and that system of intermittent fasting, you know? Like when it's New Year, I like to fast for like 3 days, you know? So what is that? 72 hours, something like that. And yeah, I fast for 3 days, but on a daily basis, I intermittent fast, like let's say 23 hours. I eat one time a day and I fast the rest of the day. So I have a fasting system, but I would make whatever fasting system works best for you. But if you ask me, the best medicine in the world is fasting, you know? So
Yeah.
if you feel like you're coming down with a cold or something, fast as much as possible. If you need to lose weight, fast as much as possible, you know? I would highly recommend fasting, but I would let you figure it out for yourself and see if it resonates with you. But in my opinion, fasting is the best medicine ever in the universe.
Yeah. And it's free.
It's free, you know, no pills needed, no doctor, no gym membership, none of that, you know, just don't eat.
Darren Carter says, Namaste, Mariana. Namaste, Mariana.
Namaste, Mariana.
Dream Tooth says, Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath. Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree with you too. Jagannath is the greatest also, you know?
Darren Carter wants to know, has anyone watched The Passion of Christ? No, but I want to. That's directed by Mel Gibson, isn't it? I think it has that actor Jim Caviezel. I think something along those lines. That seems like a good movie. Have you seen it, Vedagurudev?
No, I haven't seen it, but maybe I'll add that to my movie list when I have a chance to watch some movies. Pretty busy over here at the Kriya Yoga School, but yeah,
I know.
maybe
Never,
I'll
if you ever have
try
a
to
day of
look for
rest.
it on Netflix or something, you know.
Yeah,
I'll watch it
that
out the
might be
corner of my eye.
yeah, one movie that won't electrocute you watching it. It might be actually be inspiring.
Oh no, you know, we look at Christ, Jesus, Yeshua as a ascended master.
Yeah.
My guru would say Babaji and Christ are on the astral plane trying to uplift humanity together, right? So I don't know. I like Christ's teachings, but what they did to him is disappointing to me, you know? Like leave our ascended masters alone. Don't put them up on a cross or hurt them, you know? So everything besides that I enjoy, you know?
Yeah. Well, Darren Carter says, try not to cry if you watch it. Yeah, I think it will be a tearjerker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, when they put our beloved ascended master, you know, I have a connection to Christ consciousness. You know, I told the story about Yeshua's tree and Hydrocon. So I don't like to see ascended masters hurt, you know, let's say it like that, you know, or light beings or spark of gods, all of that above, you know?
Yeah.
And it disappoints me that people are so ugly, that people with such great energy and such inner divinity and such beautiful teachings, you know? Like he wasn't helping the rich, he was helping the poor. You know, what a great karma yoga message that is. That is the highest lightning path. So I don't know, you know? Leave our ascended masters alone and let them uplift humanity. And you gross people with your torture and your murder, keep that out of here, you know?
Yeah.
We don't need it, you know? So, yeah, I agree. I probably would cry, you know? Leave Yeshua alone, right?
Yeah.
Our beloved Kriya Yoga brother. And in our Kriya Yoga school at Christmas, we do a big Jesus Yeshua celebration, how to connect with Christ consciousness, a celebration, mantra diksha for Yeshua's Shakti mantra. So we always celebrate Christ and his teachings, you know, he is the greatest of all time, you know. And like I said, if you go to Yogananda's place, Lake Shrine SRF, they have a big picture, the same size as Babaji, the same size as Yogananda, the same size as Krishna, the same size as Yukteswar, the same size as Lahiri Messiah, you know. So we definitely celebrate Christ consciousness every Christmas and every day, you know.
Yeah.
So I aspire to align myself in Christ consciousness and live walk the path of helping people and loving people unconditionally. And I like when he said, when they put him on the cross, forgive them for they know not what they do. So that's kind of how I look at the Maya delusional world. Forgive them for they know not what they
do.
These losers pushing little girls in front of a bus so they could buy a boat, you know, doing devilish things to get a few extra dollars. Forgive them for they know not what they do, you know? So
that's a pretty
live
powerful
by
statement. Yeah.
Christ is great example, or Yeshua's great example, you know? He was walking the walk and talking the talk, you know, and what we all should aspire to do. So keep up the good work, Yeshua, Christ, Jesus, all of the above, you know. You're the greatest. He's doing all the heavy lifting, you know.
Mariana says, hi, Darren. Yes, I watched it a long time ago. Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah. Maybe I will watch that again, you know. I find it highly unlikely and highly coincidental or accidental that Darren said that. So Christ is sending me a message trying to refresh, you know, the Christ consciousness and the meaning behind the message. So, yeah, I think I will watch that. What is it called? The Passion of Christ, right? The Last Passion of Christ?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to watch that.
Paul says, don't watch it. It shows all the suffering. So that you have that option too.
Yeah, I guess I got to come to that crossroads. Do I want to stick my finger in the light socket or not, right? Like, maybe I turn it off before they get to the suffering, you know?
Yeah.
All right, I got the message. I got the overall. I'm minusing the suffering, right?
Yeah.
You know, the suffering, it doesn't exist in my universe, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to see Yeshua, Christ, Jesus suffer, you know? Not doesn't exist in my universe.
Yeah. Well, Darren Carter says it was too much for me. I was just thinking about it. It gets me going. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we celebrate the glory of Christ and the Christ consciousness and the teachings of Christ and the message of Christ, not the suffering, you know? We don't tell that story. We tell the blissful, loving stories, you know? You know? So I'll get to the point in the movie before he suffers, right?
Yeah.
Any glimpse of suffering, that's where I end it, right? You know?
You're like, I'm out. Peace out.
And in my perception, this is what my intuition just told me. Christ was such a light being that he didn't suffer, you know? Yeah, his physical body might have suffered, but his light body, his golden light body, his resurrection body moved on, you know? So I have the intuition now that, like I said, forgive them for they know not what they do. These dummies put me on a cross. They try to hurt me. My soul lives on and my message lives on, you know? In 2025, people are still talking about Jesus Christ, Yeshua. Who is talking about those Romans? Nobody, right? So the message lives on, you know? The Christ consciousness lives on.
Yeah.
The nameless people who hurt Jesus, where are they? Nowhere, you know? So they got nothing from that. No one even utters their name. Everybody still, thousands of years ago, utters Jesus' name. So the message still lives on. And we try to be a good example and carry on Christ consciousness and his teachings into our
Yeah.
daily life.
One of humanity's greatest teachers. Thank you, Yeshua.
But look at Yeshua. What was his message? Help the poor. Help as many people as you can. Be an unconditional nuclear power plant of unconditional love. So that's a message I aspire to be every day also. So thank you for laying the groundwork, the blueprint, the breadcrumbs, good inspiration to be like Yeshua Christ in 2025. He is the greatest. Keep up the good work.
Paul says, yes, I completed 36 hours this time. Broke my fast with the 6-pack, LOL. Like 6-pack abs? I'm like, oh, 6-pack of beer.
Well, celebrate and treat yourself, you know, with the, you know, if you go, what is 36 hours? That's like a day and a half, right?
Yeah.
24 hours. Yeah. A day and a half. If you get to 36 hours, you know, probably
Celebrate.
a 6-pack isn't going to hurt you, you know, you're going to filter that out and flush that out anyway. So celebrate, you know, celebrate you, and you got pretty far on the fasting.
I'm just skipping ahead because we're on this topic. Mariana says, Paul, 6-pack of ice cream, LOL. Well, you deserve it. You worked hard for that.
Oh. If you have a 6-pack of ice cream, you might be back to square one. You know?
Yeah.
Moderation a little bit, right? You know?
Yeah.
You know, a 6-pack of beer, you know, it'll probably get flushed out anyway. It's mostly water, and you've been on a water diet, so, you know, it'll flush out anyway. 6-pack of ice cream, that might take a little more than
sugar and fat.
36 hour, to what they call it, glucose, right? Building up the fat. So maybe not a 6-pack of ice cream. 1-pack maybe.
Yeah. I'm Paul. I want you to celebrate with 6-pack abs, not baby steps. Mariana has a suggestion for us to watch. She says she likes Ragnar Lothbrok series called The Vikings, one of my favorites. I'll write that down. Vikings.
Oh, it's a TV series, right? Vikings, right? Okay, great.
Darren Carter says, nice, Paul. I'm proud of you. Keep chipping away.
I'm proud of you too, Paul. Keep chipping away, like Darren said, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, you know, every day is a new day to get a little closer.
Yeah.
Don't try to get 100% closer, 1% closer. Every day you'll get there, you know? So 36 hours is excellent, you know? Keep up the good work, Paul. You're doing great, you know? If you drink a 6-pack afterwards, I won't hold it against you. Still great, you know?
Yeah.
You see these yogis who smoke, they do all kinds of stuff that people say they shouldn't do, but they're unaffected because they're at a higher consciousness, at a higher plane of thought. So, you know, if you want to celebrate and have some sweets or drink a 6-pack, why not, you know?
Mariana says, and those evil people stoned Jesus's brother James, and just death after he led and James just to death after he led the church for 30 to 40 years. Yeah, ungrateful.
Yeah, well, we're still talking about James in 2025, and those nameless people, where are they? Nowhere, you know? So learn from others' mistakes. If you happen to be in the presence of a spiritual tradition, an enlightened being, spirit guide, then don't throw stones at them. Love them, help them, you know, enjoy their teachings, you know, help them on the path, you know, be a companion to their teachings, not a herder to their teachings, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's it for YouTube comments. So I don't know. I'm starting to see like the soul in everything, like even like this table, and I'm just like my plants. I I see videos all the time of like people waving to plants, and it looks like the plant is waving back, or people will talk to the plant and say, touch my shoulder, and you actually see the plant like lowering its branch and touching their shoulder. So I'm just like,
Nice.
plants have a soul, and I'm just like, I don't know, like my two plants I've had for over 15 years, they feel like family. Like I care about these plants, but I'm just like, I don't know. I just like feel like everything has. I don't know. I mean, they don't have a soul like a human, but they have a soul. So like I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm just thinking plants have a soul.
Yeah, if you see
So
God everywhere and everything, everything has a soul, everything is a spark of God. So, yeah, if you see yourself in the plant or the tree, then how can you not uplift the plant? And how can you not talk lovingly to the plant? Because the plant is listening, you know? So, if you see God everywhere and everything, in all sentinel beings, all animals and everything, then it really helps uplift the plant. Yeah, if the plant, this tree right here, my mango tree, lowered its branch, it wouldn't surprise me. I love
yeah.
that mango tree. It's the greatest, right? You know, love all these trees everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I would enjoy the energy from plants, animals, all sentinel beings,
Yeah.
because they are all a spark of God, and God is everywhere and everything. So I see them all as a mirror or a reflection of God, you know? So, and I see them as a mirror and a reflection of myself. So how can I hurt that plant if I see myself in that plant, you know? So
Yeah.
love all sentinel beings as much as you can, you know? There is no separation. God is everywhere and everything.
Yeah. Like we have, I guess we can like reincarnate into soul groups. Like we feel, I don't know if we, all of us do, but like people seem familiar to us, and like maybe they are part of our soul group. And I was thinking about animals. I wonder if animals reincarnate into soul groups. I have no way to verify this, but I was just thinking that's an interesting thought. If animals, I don't know. Like these are questions nobody can answer, but maybe they reincarnate into soul groups too.
Yeah, or maybe animals live a loving, blissful life and they level up to human
Yeah.
form, you know? Or maybe humans live a evil, hurtful life and they downgrade to an animal form. I don't know.
Yeah.
These are interesting questions, you know, that,
Yeah.
but I would say you can never go wrong helping people, loving people unconditionally. So love as many people as you can, and see what happens. Maybe you
Yeah.
get off the hamster wheel of incarnation, or maybe you incarnate into a higher form, or, you know, a yogic family, or a conducive environment to help uplift you more spiritually and help you on the spiritual path. Yeah, so if
Yeah,
animals
interesting
are
thought.
unconditionally loving, maybe you'll see them in the human form soon enough, you know?
Yeah. I don't these are all crazy thoughts I have, so I'm just going on a rant.
Oh,
Like
I don't think there's nothing crazy about it. I enjoy them.
So like in our dreams, I can create worlds. We all can, like we're like a master of our dreams. I was thinking if we could like in our waking life, like master our world as easily as we do in our dream state. And maybe we do that with like matching our vibration. Like that's a way to like control, that's the way to control our waking life, is just like matching our vibration to whatever we want. But it seems it's so easy in my dream state to like control. Like I want a mountain over here, I can just think it and there's a mountain. But how do we, yeah, make our waking life like our dreams?
I would say how to manifest your dream life into your physical reality, I would just harmonize on the same frequency as you're trying to manifest. So you're kind of tuning into the radio dial and getting rid of all the static. So you have a clear connection, a clear radio signal. So we did a Babaji quote a couple weeks ago. It was basically like when you harmonize your frequency, you crystallize and shape your circumstances. So in order to manifest it in this physically dense world, we have to tune into the frequency and align ourselves with that frequency and connect with that frequency, and all the distractions and all the static we have to get rid of and delete, so we have a clear connection. And when we project it out into the universe has a way, when we have the right intention, sankalpa, or the right frequency or the right harmony, that it fills in the steps, whatever you want, you know? So things that are easily more attainable, it's easier to manifest. Things that are like, you're dealing with millions of people's frequency, like say winning the Powerball or the lottery, is harder to attain, you know? So I would start off slow and work your way up, you know? When you have leveled up or you have different goals that you have accomplished, it becomes easier and you see it's possible. So I would start off slow and work your way up, you know? So, but basically you're harmonizing your frequency and creating your circumstances and crystallizing your circumstances. So I don't know. Yeah, give it a try.
Yeah.
And we also have mantras like Lakshmi's mantra for wealth and prosperity. Soon we'll have Kuber's mantra with Lakshmi, you know, cultivating wealth and prosperity, you know, Ganesha, Lord of Success, remover of all obstacles. So I would call to whatever deity you resonate with, archangel, spirit guides, ascended masters, and ask for some help. They're probably waiting. They're probably ready to help you at any time. So I would ask for their help and say, I'm going through this situation. I could use a companion. I could use an assistant, you know, to help guide me in the right direction, you know. And
send out your SOS.
Sending a SOS, help. You know, the Dan Van Tree's mantra, the first bija is called Mara Mara, which means help, or like danger. I need some assistance, right? So that's basically what we're calling. We need some assistance on the path, you know? Like I need some healing, you know, internally to help me. So yeah, sometimes there's nothing wrong with calling your ascended master, your spirit guide, for assistance. They're readily available and they're waiting to hear from you. So if you need some assistance, call on them. Whichever one you resonate with the most, that is the best one, you know?
Yeah. Probably like, I thought you'd never ask. I'm here to help. Help is here.
Let me stretch out my feet one second.
Yeah, I think we'll be wrapping this up soon. We've been at this for almost 3 hours.
Okay. Yeah, usually the 3-hour mark is. We also did Mantra Monday for this. So it's these satsangs are a long day, right? And I sit in full lotus in Mantra Monday. So my feet are screaming for a break after the 2-3-hour mark.
You don't have to be a yogic superstar. You can take a rest.
Take a breath, right? I got nothing to prove to nobody, right?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with straightening out your feet every once in a while.
Well, Darren Carter says something interesting. He says, even Shakespeare knew back then, the world is a stage and we are all actors upon it. Yes.
Yeah, I would agree. My guru always used to say that, like, same like Shakespeare. The ego stage, the ego play, the ego is just playing out its play on the stage of the universe. So yeah, that's how in the yogic perspective we look at it. Like, we're not attached to this Maya delusional world. It's Veronica said in our Kriya Yoga masterclass, not my monkeys, not my circus. Like, I'm just watching from the audience with my popcorn. Oh, look at that monkey. There he goes. You know, he's playing his role. He's got his costume. He's got his mask on the stage of the universe. And everything is on the Maya delusional stage in this universe. So, you know, not trying to change it. Just laughing at the comedy show like the joke it is from my seat in the audience, right? Oh, there goes that monkey in the circus, you know? There goes the Maya delusional world playing out the universe.
My monkey.
Monkey with a funny hat and a funny costume, riding his tricycle around and getting good, just enjoying it for what it is, you know? Not trying to change the ending of the stage play, you know, just letting it happen the way it happens. So Shakespeare was very wise to say that, you know, it's all playing out on the stage of the universe, you know, on the stage of life.
I think it's the trick of life to just do the best you can, do good and pass through. We've made life so complicated, and like what matters is, I don't know, loving everybody, I don't know, and respect for all. I don't know. These, like you said, these are the cards I was dealt. I'm just gonna do the best I can. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I would say in my case, I'm just trying to feel my way around in the dark and see where this spiritual path takes me. You know, I don't really have any expectations. I don't really have any goals. I just kind of go with the flow and see where it takes me. You know, try to be unconditional loving as possible to as many people as I can. Try to have a Santa Claus list of millions of people I've helped on the path. You know, trying to look for opportunities to uplift and help people, answer people's questions, and rising tides lift all boats, you know? So, yeah, I'm just trying to do the best I can. I don't really have any expectations or goals. I don't know where this is going or how it works or, you know, what God is doing in this present moment. You know, I'm just trying to, okay, this is what we're doing today. Let's get to work. You know, I say I wake up every day like, how's Babaji going to surprise me today? And he never disappoints, you know. There's always a surprise. And I'm like, okay, well, let me get out my Kriya Yoga toolbox. I got the hammer. Nope. I got the saw. Nope. Screwdriver. Looks pretty good. Let me try it out, you know? Okay, screwdriver's working. So I just have some Kriyas in my pocket, and I'm trying to go with the flow and do the best I can. Is every day perfect? No. But is every day perfect for any enlightened being? No. They've all... I like when Patanjali said in the Yoga Sutras, the line to God is not a straight line, it's a zigzag. We fall off the path, we get on the path, fall off the path. The only difference between a yogi and a regular person, they never quit. They dust themselves off and say, all right, well, that wasn't to my liking, but this whole world isn't to my liking. Nothing's going to happen the way I want it to happen, so I just adjust accordingly and try to stay light on my toes and no matter what, never give up, you know?
Yeah.
Keep going straight, you know? We're going forward. We're not going backwards. So, yeah. So I look at this Kriya Yoga techniques I have and becoming a Kriya Yogi and helping other Kriya Yogis and Yoginis on the path as a true blessing, you know? So I'm eternally grateful and satisfied and content with everything Babaji's given me. Over exceeded my expectations millions of times over. So, you know, so yeah, I'm just trying to be the best person I can, you know. Is it perfect? No, but there is no perfection on the spiritual path. You know, it happens to the best of us, but we just dust ourselves off and keep our chin out, our shoulders back, and our chest expanded, and keep walking straight.
I'm ready.
And no matter what this world throws at you, stay fearless, my friends. No matter what, right? No fear in my universe. no lower emotions in my universe, anger, guilt, jealousy, judgment, all of the above don't exist in my universe, or try to not make it exist in your universe. Or if it does exist in your universe, try to catch yourself like, wait a minute, I'm not that type of person. Just count to
Yeah.
10 and breathe, right? I'm not going to do that. I'm
Breathe.
not that person no more. I don't fight people. I don't get angry at people. I don't raise my voice. I stay calm, cool, and collective,
Yeah.
in any situation. I like when they say, even if it's the end of the world, don't let anything shake your samadhi. Don't let anything shake your meditation. Don't let anything shake your emotions, right? Stay an unshakable mountain 24 hours a day, all day, every day.
I don't know, you got me inspired. I was just thinking, like, what will be my greatest regret when I die? And I think it'll be like the love I withheld. So I think I want to give everything, help as many people, love as many people, even the people that hurt me. I send them love, even if they're not in my life. But I don't want to withhold anything. I'm just going to give it all. So, yeah.
Yeah, give love wholeheartedly. Be a nuclear power plant of unconditional love, radiating it to all people, all sentinel beings everywhere, and all planes of existence. That's why I like our ending mantra, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. We're sending peace, love, harmony, freedom to all people in all planes of existence. No matter what dimension you're in, no matter what universe you're in, no matter what planet you're on, we're sending unconditional love your way, So
Yeah.
what's more beautiful than that, So if you're listening, Three Eye Atlas, I'm sending
Yeah,
unconditional
I'm
love
sending
your
you
way.
love, unconditional love.
Even if you're a rock or you're a spaceship, whatever you are, unconditional love coming
Yeah.
your way, right? Incoming in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Pew! Unconditional love. And the CT1, the one.
Oh, the CD one is coming up.
Sending love your way. So
Yes, Three Eye Atlas, don't be disappointed by some of these humans. There's good ones here too.
I don't co-sign their lower
Yeah.
emotions at all. We got some good loving
Yeah.
beings over here, and I'm proving that. I'm sending the love to you directly,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and
So
some of these
whatever you're
humans.
doing, Three Eye Atlas, if you're a rock or you're a spaceship or you have carrying beings, whatever you are, sending unconditional love
Yeah.
your way,
Yes. I don't know. And some of these humans that hurt people, they don't realize what they're doing until it's too late. So I'm sending you love.
Yeah, forgive them for they know not what they do.
Yes.
I don't co-sign any of these people, right? I don't know them from a can of paint,
Yeah.
like these people, right? What
Yeah.
are they doing? Look what they did to
Yeah.
Ascended Master Jesus. Oh my God, these people.
Good God.
What can you do, And these people out here with their lower emotions, gross.
Yeah.
Like I said about loser.
Loser.
I did a whole 20-minute video on how they are losers, right? Scammers
Yeah.
are losers.
I mean, like, you are not a legend, you're a loser.
No legends over here, only losers. Right?
Well, a loving thought that Paul has. Paul says, I have many plants in the house. It's a symbiotic relationship. They consume my carbon dioxide and provide beauty and oxygen for me. That is true. Yeah,
Nice.
I love
Yeah,
looking
I
at my
agree.
plants.
I agree with you. Yeah. The plants take your exhale and convert it into pure oxygen and air. So, yeah, what a great mutual exchange of energy, So, keep up the good work, plants. You're the greatest.
Yes. We wouldn't be here without you. We love you, plants.
Keep up the good work,
Yes. Oh. Darren Carter says, sweet dreams, Veronica, and have a great day, Dev. Namaste. Yeah, I think that's
Namaste
wrap
to you
this up.
too, also, Darren Carter. Yeah. Sweet dreams to Veronica, and Vedagurudev is just starting his day here in
Yeah.
Thailand. We appreciate your essence and your positive energy and your comments always, Darren.
Yes.
Keep up the good work. And we only have, I think it's 185 more watch hours. So keep up the good work at your shop, and don't let these sunnies just deter you, right? Or put it on mute. Just put on mute, avoid the problem.
Yeah.
What are you listening to over there, Sonny?
Honey.
Them tree huggers in California saying their mantras and doing their meditation.
Oh, I
Yeah,
have a
just put
question from a new person.
Oh, nice.
Taylor Allen 5794 says, "Have you read The Secret of the Golden Flower?" I have not. Have you?
I don't think so, but
write
let
that
me know
down.
what it's about. Yeah, I've never read that. It's a yogic book, or it's a spiritual book.
Taylor
Is my
Allen does not say. Let me see if my phone can tell me real quick. Oh wait.
I think he just put something up now.
Says turning the light around. This is about
Bending the light. Interesting.
the golden flower.
Like, I love the golden flower.
It's about alchemy. Oh,
Yeah,
this sounds like something I would like.
yeah. We do our inner alchemy. Like, how can I make a long story short? We circulate our inner alchemy through different pranayama techniques. But yeah, we definitely do our inner work and our inner alchemy, and we light every cell of our body, and we purify our nadis, and we cultivate our Shakti energy. So yeah, we do our inner alchemy, and we guide our energy through our Susimna Nadi, our middle track, like through our chakras and through all of our nadis, and raise our Kundalini slowly and gently, So yeah, if you want to have some tools in your toolbox, we have a free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayoga.com, 100% free, and make sure you join our YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch as many videos as you can. Should have some inspiring videos and insights.
Well, I have some context on the meaning of the golden flower. It varies on the context, but it commonly symbolizes perfection, spiritual growth, and inner transformation. It represents the ultimate goal of spiritual enlightenment. In Taoism, it is associated with concepts like wealth, happiness, and blessings, and other traditions such as the Indian and Western cultures. That sounds beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. The golden flower would probably symbolize the crown chakra, the Sahasrara, right? It's a golden flower with like 1,008 petals, like rainbow around the border. Or the golden flower is your Manipura chakra, your navel chakra, with 10 flowers. It looks like a sunflower. So both of those chakras are great symbolizations. I always like when you see a picture of any deity, let's say Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma, Ganesha, they always have a golden sun behind them. And that symbolizes their conscious is fully awakened, or their Kundalini is fully awakened. When you see Vishnu, he has like a snake hood over him. That means his Kundalini hood is fully awakened, right? So anytime you see a golden sun, it's 100% outstanding, like that symbolizes higher consciousness, enlightenment, So yeah, I'm looking at the picture that we just did Mantra Monday for Lord Rama, and he has a golden sun right above his head. So.
Yeah, he does.
See, it
looks like
Lord
it's on
Rama
fire.
And Sita Devi, right? That's a real golden sun on fire, right? Usually it's just a a gold sun, you know, like a gold circle above his head. But yeah, that's a real sun. So
Yeah.
interesting, you know. Right when you were talking about the sun or the golden light, you know, I'm looking right at it. Lord Rama's sun. Yeah, so anytime you see a sun behind a picture, it symbolizes they're enlightened, you know, they're enlightened beings, or their kundalini is awakened, right? They're fully aware, they're fully conscious, you know, they're in a higher state of meditation or consciousness, you know.
Paul says, when my Kundalini rises, I'm willing to share it with any female space aliens from Three Eye Atlas. Share the love. Huh.
Hey,
Maybe that's
that
why
too, right?
you can't find
When
your
you
soulmate because they're on another planet. I'm sorry.
when you open all 7 of your chakras and your kundalini awakes, some people feel more sexually active, let's say it like that. So if your kundalini is fully awakened and all 7 of your chakras are fully open and bloomed, then you might be feel willing to be sexual with an alien.
Yeah. Well, Captain Kirk had many loves.
Oh, did he? Right.
Yeah.
Captain Kirk got
He
freaky
the
with some
ladies.
alien women, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. So me, more personally, I do a process called Brahmacharya Ojas Matrika Pranayama. I convert my sexual juice to spiritual juice, you know. But to each his own, you know. If you feel physically attracted to an alien being and you have the opportunity to connect energies, why not? Give it a try. Let me know how it turns out or what happens.
Yeah. Taylor at Taylor Allen 5794 says, thank you. I did a Shaolin video today. Yeah, everybody check out Taylor Allen's YouTube channel 5794. Wow.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaolin monks are excellent.
Yeah.
Examples of how you can overcome the physical limitations by aligning yourself with a spiritual Buddhist practice, right? Their accomplishments, the way they can move their body, the feats that they could do by aligning their self with their Buddhist principles is outstanding, you know?
Yeah.
Love the Shaolin monks. They're the greatest, you know? Keep up the good work, Shaolin monks. You're outstanding.
Yeah.
Very inspiring. Actually, I saw a Shaolin monk girl. She was probably like 8, and she was flipping and splits and bringing her leg up to her head. I was like, whoa, yeah, there you go, you know? A real good example, right? Like, I was like, wow, you know, you mostly see men Shaolin monks, but this was a good example. Women could do it too. Women could probably do it better because they're more flexible. They're better hatha yoginis, you know, they're more flexible, right? Us man, we're more stiff and rigid, you know. So
yeah.
it's a good example to see the power of women aligning themselves and overcoming the limitations of their physical body too. Outstanding. Keep up the good work.
Nice. Darren Carter says, same here, Paul. Don't leave me out. Yeah, you might find some space lovers.
Oh, so Paul and Darren want some space lovers. I don't know.
Get on that.
Put it out in the universe, and universe might fill in the blanks. You know, December 19th, Three Eye Atlas will be as close as it gets, I guess.
Yeah.
And maybe they beam you up, Scotty. You know.
Yeah.
Be careful what you ask for; you might get it, right? You know.
Yeah.
Or if you happen to have a alien lover, please bring her on the live stream and let us see it. You know, we enjoy alien. You know, long as they're not hurting or harming anybody. You know, they're all loving beings. We love them too. You know, so we love all things vibrating on an unconditional love frequency. Booga Spear, Three Eye Atlas, alien, sexy mamas,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. We're not going to withhold our love here. We share it
We
wholeheartedly.
don't withhold our love.
I have love for all species, all planets. Uh, yeah, maybe we'll have a dating channel for space love from different species. I don't.
Oh
Who
yeah,
knows?
that's a good idea. Go to soulender.com, sign up for free, and
Yeah.
maybe Paul can find you and DM you on our school.
Yeah.
If you got your ears open, whatever alien being is open to sexual transmission via Paul.
Yeah. Andromeda says maybe there are beings from other realms of this construct. I think so.
Yeah, it would not surprise me, if there are many different beings and many different forms around, in different universe or around here or different dimensions. It wouldn't surprise me,
Yeah.
I find it highly egotistical that we're the only one in this
Yeah.
vast, never-ending, infinite universe. There's something out there,
Yeah.
But long as you don't hurt people or have violence to people or try to control people, enslave people, you're okay in my book,
Yeah.
My welcome mat is always open for all loving beings, whatever form, So
Yeah.
whatever your form, as long as you're nice and happy, I welcome you to my house for tea.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe your soulmates on planet X, Y, or Z. That's why you can't find them.
Could be, They're out there somewhere,
Yeah.
What dimension, what planet,
Yeah.
who knows,
Andromeda says, or Mariana says, as long as it's not a Project Bluebeam and our government and I am welcoming AI Atlas. I am very intrigued. Me as well.
Yeah, we don't need ghost stories that get you into a fear-based state, So I don't want the liar's ghost story to become my ghost story, Project Bluebeam or whatever psyop or fear-based narrative they have, they could save that,
Yeah.
I don't want fake aliens. I want real loving aliens, I don't want their ghost stories to become my ghost stories, So I want to feel it. I want to touch it for myself, right? Are you an alien? Let me touch you. Okay.
Yeah.
Feel pretty read to me. You're
Yeah.
something in the sky that they could project with some AI or some drones. Cool light show, but I can't really touch it. I can't really feel it.
Yeah.
I can't really feel the energy. So I mostly feel being souls and their inner light, If I can't feel your inner light, it's pretty much a ghost story to me, So I don't want their light show with their drones becoming my ghost story,
Yeah.
So unless I could verify it and touch it and feel it in a physical form, it's like all yogis and Buddhists say, it's all Maya.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to do my own research. Show me the receipts. Or it's a ghost story.
I would like to talk to these beings too,
Yeah.
You're a Boogosphere? Come sit down. Tell me.
Yeah.
Interesting. Tell me more. I want to know what it's like. What is it like to be a Boogosphere? How did you get here? Where did you come from? Why do you love the Gayatri mantra so much?
Yeah.
I love the Gayatri mantra. We have things in common, So have some common ground, Three-Eye Atlas lands in the street in front of my house. Okay. Tell me more. How'd you get here? Where did you come from?
Yeah.
You feel, let me feel your energy, Okay. Feels good to me. What do you like to eat? My house is your house. My bed is your bed, You want some tea? What do you eat? What is it like to be a passenger on Three-Eye Atlas? How long did it take you to get here? So interesting. Tell me more.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all ears. I'm a good
Yeah.
listener.
Maybe Three Eye Atlas is watching our Satsang right now. And they're like, I gotta
That's what
meet this
I just had
Vedagurudev.
the intuition that, right? Like right when I said I'm a good listener, like Three Eye Atlas is like, man, Vedagurudev, you talk for like 3-4 hours twice a week, man.
Yeah.
You know? When are you a good listener? You know? Give me a chance, you know?
Yeah,
Okay,
give me a chance.
I want to listen. I actually made
Yeah.
this sad song so I could listen, you know?
Well, sometimes you get to when we go on rants too. But
Yeah, I like to listen. Give people their space. I'm a good listener. Let me listen,
Yeah.
right? They're like, we tuned into your sad song. We know what you're all about. Really? Give me a chance.
Yeah.
I'm a good listener too. I just don't have the opportunity too much, but I'm willing to listen. Tell me more.
Yeah. I don't know. You bring up a good thought. I think we need to be curious about each other, learn from each other, and learn from you. We
Yeah.
all have a story.
Keep an open mind, you know, be a good listener, you know, don't be my way or the highway, or what did he say? Blue no matter who. Don't go
Yeah.
down with the ship. Stay light on your feet, light on your toes, adjust, pivot, change course, and listen to people, you know, be a good listener. I like being a listener, you know, so I encourage everybody to be a good listener, you know, and keep an open mind. Don't be married to your ideas, you know, like I try to keep an open mind, you know, I take inspiration from all spiritual traditions and all walks of life. So do I have all the answers? By no means, you know, I'm open-minded. I'm open to any idea. Tell me more. I'm very interested, you know?
Yeah, and most people just want to be heard, and I'm sure aliens, they just want to be heard too.
I'll give them the opportunity if they ever show up at my house.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all ears. Tell me more, you know? Interesting. Tell me more.
I will feel you.
I will feel your inner energy, right?
Yeah. Well, I just want to thank everybody who joined us tonight for our Satsang and help you get through this Maya world, because good luck out there. We need it. Like, it is crazy. So, give you the tools.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay strong. Stay happy. Stay unconditionally loving. Be an unshakable mountain, no matter what this Maya delusional world throws at you. It is rough. It is overwhelming, for Vedagurudev included, but very compassionate for everybody on the spiritual path. So keep up the good work. Keep one foot in front of the other, and every day is a new day to be a little bit 1% better. So keep up the good work. And everybody who doesn't have any spiritual tools, don't worry. If you feel spiritually homeless, spiritually bankrupt, we're going to give you some tools to put in your toolbox right now. First thing you should do, subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Vedagurudev. Daily Babaji quotes, daily satsang and soul talk videos. We need 180 more watch hours, then we'll be monetized, and you can become a member of our YouTube channel. And super chats and everything coming very soon. So we'll give you more information once we get everything worked out. And also, if you want some tools to put in your toolbox to help you navigate this crazy, chaotic Maya delusional world, go to freekriyayoga.com. Beginner mini courses, very interactive, loving community in our free Kriya Yoga School. That's freekriyayoga.com. And if you want to make soul connections with like-minded people in our free Kriya Yoga School, which is also soulinder.com, we have over 830 like-minded yogis, yoginis, people walking the spiritual paths from all around the world. So and it's 100% free. All you got to do is join our group and be in a group with 830 like-minded yogis and yoginis. And if you want to join me Veronica, Paul, Mariana, Darren, and all of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members mastering the supreme science of Kriya Yoga. Go to KriyaYogaMasterclass.com. And also tomorrow, Mantra Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, will be world premiering 108 Raksha beads, one mala for Lord Rama. And we do the satsang every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We usually go 3 hours, maybe a little more. And we do our soul talks every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live from a Thailand beach, usually for 3 hours. So,
Yeah.
and for all of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members, this will be our 89th class. And we'll be reviewing all the techniques from our 88th class this Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I look forward to seeing everybody there. If you can't watch it live, then watch it back on demand, like always, in our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass classroom.
I just have one last comment. Mariana says, I love you guys. I love you too, Mariana.
We love you too, Mariana. Stay strong out there. I know this world is overwhelming, but we're sending unconditional love your way, transmuting love your way, and hopefully that becomes the wind behind your sail and carries you through whatever you're going through. But understand we're family here. We're always here for you, Mariana, and all of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members. So rising tides lift all boats.
Love it. I don't have any more goodbyes for us, so I guess.
Okay, I guess with that said, we'll
Yeah.
wrap up our November 12th Vedagurudev live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsang with me and Veronica. But before we can go, if you're going through anything in the present moment and you need Babaji's assistance, I will give you mantra diksha for Babaji's phone number right now. And Babaji's Mula mantra is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And Veronica will say it so beautifully right now.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Next, I will sing Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, sending peace, freedom, love, and happiness to all beings on all planes of existence. 3 times. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And lastly, we will sing the universal peace mantra, the Shanti mantra, sending peace and love to all people all around the world. And Veronica will sing it so beautifully right now.
Om Shanti, 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 Shalom, Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Em, Spirit, Swami Kami, Amen, Amen, Selah Hom.
Om Shanti, 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 Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Em Om Spirit, Swami Kami, Amen, Amen, Omen Selah Om. Om. Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly Satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready too. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji